So
look.
hi,
Hi,
now my
everybody.
ugly mug is out there. Yeah.
That looked really weird. Uh, yeah. First time that you got both of us webcams
Well,
at the same time.
Zantok hydrates.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are disabled tonight, so don't any of you guys get any ideas. I'll kill you. So why are we here?
Well, tonight, well, is pretty close to our 5-year anniversary for Select Start Gaming. It is on September 15th. It will have been 5 years since I started the channel, and Twitch is pretty close. It's pretty close. Twitch was a little bit earlier, and I started streaming roughly 5 years ago. So, with that being said, Zantok is joining me, and we're going to be doing kind of a 5-year anniversary Q&A type thing where Zantok's got some random questions about either Twitch or YouTube, and both of us will be answering them. We have some other questions coming from some other people as well. And if you guys ever think of any questions along the way, please feel free to ask, and we will answer. But whether it be serious or not, you'll find out.
We actually have no questions that were sent to us ahead of time, so.
Well, someone will ask something, hopefully. So, jokes on them.
Hopefully. I tried. I messed with people, and they were just like, we're just gonna ignore you. Like, okay, cool, thanks.
Right. All right. Well.
So we kind of figured we'd play golf with your friends while doing this. Just because, like, it's a calm, relaxing game. We don't have to be focusing too much. It's not like a DVD or a payday where if we stop paying attention, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So there's that funness. You are on what the fuck?
Huh?
It looked like your cupcake was on top of me, and it was amusing, and then you disappeared. Oh, forgot this was a whole one for a second there.
Yep, I also launched off the map. But anyway, like we said, we don't have to focus on the map or the game.
Don't. So that's fantastic. Yeah. We can just have a nice chill stream.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so, hey, cool. So, I kind of want to start things off with a big one. A big question for you.
Okay.
Why did you decide to call the YouTube channel Select Start Gaming? What was the reasoning behind that name?
So, it was actually not an easy decision. I was like, all right, I want to pick a name that, obviously something, I wanted the gaming in it. Just now thinking about the gaming part, I'm like, that probably could have been not necessarily needed. But it was something that was like, all right, maybe something that has a gaming reference in it. So I actually took a part of the Konami code and turned it into the channel name. So if you know the Konami code, the last part of it is select start. And then also older games, it always said like press select or select start. And so it was
start to begin.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a reference to older games and things like that.
Okay.
That was kind of the whole basis behind it. I did have like me and actually Skilled Arrow when we first created the channel. We both were trying to think or come up with names, and it was kind of daunting. Like we were not expecting it to be as difficult as it was.
Well, there's a reason why I asked this question. When you asked me to join you at one point, I was like, oh shit, fuck yeah. Because I had been wanting to Let's Play of my own for years. I'd been thinking about it, and I figured, oh yeah, me and my brother Twilix, we could probably do it together. And I had always had a name in mind. And then when you asked me, I was like, fuck yeah, cool, I even have a name. And you were just like, oh, we already have that. I was like, fuck. Damn it. Because I still love my idea, and I'm bitter about it. I wanted to call it Yggdrasil, or Yggdrasil Gaming, based off of like the Norse Tree of Life. And there would be like the 9 realms of like Midgard, Svartalheim, Niflheim, but like each realm would be like a different genre of gaming. So you'd have like the shooters, the action adventures, the RPGs, the puzzle games, the platformers.
Okay.
That's what I was really wanting to do at one point with the name.
I did not know that because I think because it was already said and done, you just didn't really like.
There wasn't a point. You already had everything made up.
Yeah.
And you had already made a few videos. It's like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
So maybe, if we ever have like an epic fight or whatever and we split apart, I'll start Yggdrasil on my own.
Yeah, then after we have to do the rap battles against each other,
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to call each other out and all that other lovely stuff.
It will probably ever be one of my biggest disappointments that I didn't have a chance to pitch Yggdrasil.
Aww.
Like, damn it. For years I had that name lined out.
Honestly, you probably could
would.
like if you would have put some had some reasoning behind it. I probably would have taken. It was just of all the we had I can't remember the majority of the names actually, like any of them now because that was 5 years ago. And they were all they weren't as there were some good ones, but were there were some that was just crap, and both me and Skilled Arrow were
it can be hard to name things.
Yeah, nowadays, if I would have thought about it, I probably would have when I first started. And I guess I knew I wanted it to be not just a single player YouTube channel, one person. Yeah. So I didn't want to name Wayofftrail. I think is a great name, gaming name, because I don't have X's, I don't have numbers, I don't have.
It's not it's not a group name like Achievement Hunter. It's a great good group name.
Yeah. So I was kind of okay with that part of it, but I it was kind of supposed to be a group, so I didn't focus on the other parts of it, I guess.
And I had always planned but back in the whole ambitious part of it, I wanted to have a bunch of people that were all going to meet all kind of again an achievement hunter type thing. But we would all kind of what you did for this one. We would all be free to do our own things.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wanted to record Metal Gear Solid, they can do that. If somebody else wants to do Splatoon, they can do that. Somebody wants to play Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Hey, I ain't going to tell you not to.
Yeah, and that was when I first did it. My first thought was actually it was going to be a 2-person thing. When it first came to fruition, me and Skilled Arrow. And then that kind of died off pretty quickly, that idea. And so opening up to a couple other people was fine with me.
Yeah.
Well, especially because it still kind of stayed 2 people for a while, because really you kind of jumped on when Skilled Arrow kind of had to tone back. So
yeah,
that kind of worked.
It turned out that it wasn't it's a cool idea, but he couldn't. Not that he couldn't. It wasn't strictly how he thought it was, I guess.
Yeah, and he, his type of game style just wasn't as meant for Let's Plays.
Hole in one.
Wow, I was not even close. But yeah, so he's kind of he found out really early on that Let's Plays were he was
a lot.
Yeah, they were a lot more than he thought they'd be.
Yeah. I talk about how I can't do Twitch because Twitch is a lot. It's more than Let's Plays is. Let's Plays take a lot, but Twitch takes even more.
I agree with that.
I can't do Twitch. I could maybe do Twitch for specific projects, but I would not be able to do it a full-time thing. There's no way in hell. No room in hell.
I was about to make that joke.
What was that the first abandoned Let's Play?
Yeah, it was also one of the very first cooperative.
Yeah, the first cooperative actually. I
think it was, yeah.
Because that was before my time. That one and Amnesia: The Darkest Night are the 2 Let's Plays that never finished.
Yeah.
Well, technically not the only ones. They're the only ones that got put on the channel, but then didn't finish. But I know I've had one series where I was recording it, but the emulator just started crashing on me on one level, and no matter what, I couldn't get it to stop, so I had to abandon it.
Yeah, there have been other games that didn't.
Maybe one day it'll work again, but
yeah, there have been other games that didn't make it onto the YouTube channel that were supposed to be on there, for either footage being an issue or
footage is sometimes an issue,
or just the game sounded interesting and then died off. I'll give you one that would have eventually been on the channel, but recently I'm well, not anymore. It's not. Red Dead Redemption 2 was going to be on it for 2 reasons. It got canceled. One, the game would stop kind of loading for me, so I can't really play
No
it.
problem.
And that is a problem. And 2, I actually didn't care for the game as much as I thought I was going to, and so I'm actually okay with it. Like, I was kind of trying to figure out a way to be like, I'm like, just beat that game to get done with it, and I actually just didn't really care for it. So
Yeah. I mean, that's part of why we like to, as well. I'm not sure if you do it for the same reason, but I know I like to record my games like way in advance because you never know. Sometimes you might decide it's just not fun, or it doesn't work well for recording, or any reason why you decide maybe this is better to do something else.
which may lead to
When we first started, it was like, oh hey, I made an episode, it has to go up today, and that was stressful in the beginning. But now I'm just like, man, I am at least I'm further than January into next year.
Yeah, and I now I don't upload a series until it's all the way been recorded.
Yeah, same.
Because for a couple reasons. One, especially with my schedule of teaching and all that other stuff, that I just can't guarantee I'm gonna have time to play it.
Record.
Yeah, to record it every day or every week. So I'm like, all right, if I can guarantee it gets done, or it's already done shooting, then I can just upload the whole thing, because then I don't have to worry about it getting cut off for whatever reason.
Yep. Similarly, we don't even put things on the schedule for multiplayer videos until the whole thing is done. Like, well, we have an idea when it might go up, but we don't even bother thinking about what day one will be until we can guarantee, okay, game is done. Because those can be a problem to schedule as well, especially when it's more than just you and me. Borderlands 3, we want to do it, but we've been pretty badly delayed.
Yeah.
Both on your schedule and on Twilux's schedule.
Yeah, so we haven't been able. We've got like 2 actual recording sessions, and then after that we kind of like it was on me to start that had to abandon it because of the COVID kind of. I'm gonna blame COVID for this one. COVID made it that I had to work all the time at the restaurant, so Borderlands 3 has kind of been abandoned for the time. We will finish it.
Oh yeah,
eventually, because I want to play the game really bad. It's just. It's just not in the docket at the moment. We do have a viewer question there, Zantok.
We do.
But,
so,
I got this one. Right, it's from Zoe.
Okay.
What's a game that the other played that you wish you did a Let's Play on?
Interesting. So not what game of mine I want you to play, but what game of mine do you want to play?
See, this is when
I'm gonna have to bring up the list.
That's when I bring up the list, and I'm betting that probably paused Zantok's camera. It's actually a good time because we're on the pause screen. Let's see here. Let me look through his games real quick.
Still moving.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
Some of his games I've played before, and some of them, a good chunk of them, I don't have an interest in.
Yeah, same with your list.
Yep.
Most of these games, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, or I would be terrible at this.
Oof. Actually, I think I know which game. You did a series. So Zantok did a Super Smash Bros. World of Light. I never played the single player for that Super Smash Bros. Game, Ultimate. So that would probably be the game that was in pretty much like a third-ish year that he did that game. I'd probably pick that.
No, yeah, that was year 3.
Yep.
That was early year 3.
Yep, I'd probably pick that, or I wouldn't mind trying a Phoenix Wright game. That would be another one that
honestly
I'd try.
I've actually was talking about those games with Zach recently. It's like I wanted to. I think they're cool to do Let's Plays on, but the unfortunate thing is I've played them all. I already know everything. That kind of takes away from something like that. So if you want to do the other one, if you haven't played them, fucking go for it.
Like, yeah, it's an idea.
Play the first one first, or watch my version of the first one. Whatever. So before you jump into the second, but hey.
Yeah.
As for, wow, I love how you started that when I haven't answered the question yet.
I know.
My timing is gonna be screwed.
You're fine. You got 2 minutes, so you're fine.
Okay, so looking at your games here, most of these games, either I don't care about, or I know I'll be god awful at. Like, I know Dead Space, not a chance at all. I'll be fucking trash at that game.
I would love to watch
you. You know what? I have an answer. I forgot you did this.
I'd love to watch
Brutal Legend.
Oh, yeah. That game was interesting.
Brutal Legend, like I don't give a fuck about music. but one, Jack Black is funny.
Mhm.
And two, I think the premise of Brutal Legend is fucking hilarious.
It was pretty good.
The roadie for the worst band in existence, but it's his favorite band, dies during a show. But like the god of rock who lives in his fucking belt is like, you know, you died, but I like you. So I'm gonna revive you and send you to like the time of rock or wherever the fuck it is. And like he fights with an axe guitar, a literal fucking axe. He can spew fire and lightning, cause earthquakes. The shit's funny.
Yeah.
I watched somebody else play it years ago, honestly before I met you, and I was like, huh, well, this game seems interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Brutal Legend.
Okay. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, brief, side thing here. I do the Smash Brothers podcast, and we had an episode in season 2 where we were talking about who we would add in Smash between Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend and Sam Porter Bridges from Death Stranding, and we voted for Eddie Riggs.
Nice.
Because fuck yeah.
Yeah. Zantok doesn't do horror games very well, so that knocked out a couple of my games. I don't usually care for horror games. I've played 2 that I know of, Dead Space and Alien Isolation. And Alien Isolation was one that I was kind of requested by Skilled Arrow to do, and I was like, all right, sure. And then Dead Space, I just was kind of like interested in that game to try it, and then realized pretty quickly that, oh dear God, that was a decision. Yeah, that was a decision I made.
Yeah.
I finished it though.
Like the only horror anything I look at is the Left 4 Dead series, and I guess soon the Back 4 Blood game, and then Dead by Daylight. Like anything else that's horror, nah.
I don't even consider Left 4 Dead.
I don't care about it. I don't. It is though. It's zombies. It's zombie apocalypse. It's not horror. You would say the same. Like it's not gonna be like blood and gore, psychological thriller horror. It's not gonna be Halloween, but it's still horror.
True.
Same thing with Walking Dead is horror.
Turn down the volume a little bit here.
You mentioned that Skilled Arrow had Alien Isolation was a request from him for you.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really had anybody else like do requests outside of like you say, well, or hey, if you buy me this game, I guarantee I'll play it once on Steam, and that's how I got you to play Persona 4.
Mm-hmm.
But on the seventh requests, would you be willing to take requests from viewers if they were like really wanted to see a game? Like I know technically the Danganronpa series was a request for me from Zach. I played the demo of the 3rd game and I was like, you know what, yeah, sure, this is fine, we can do this.
I mean, people have given me a request for it, whether I take it or not, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I know some people have requested, for example, Phasmophobia. And I'm like, no, I don't want to play that game. Or someone might do one like A Plague Tale: Innocence, which I actually have plans to do at some point, just not at the time being.
Right.
So I mean, I always will take it into consideration. It's just whether I get on board with actually playing that one or not.
Right. The thing is too, with the way the two of us do our Let's Plays, is you prefer to do games that you haven't played before.
Yep.
A whole new experience. You like to record your first reaction to things. Me, I prefer doing games that I have played before. That way I can get all knowledgeable and be like, hey, here's this cool thing, or hey, here's how to get this secret, or hey, did you know that you can get this fun little bonus if you go do this thing?
Yeah, me and Zantok play.
Awesome.
We record. Well, first off, our tastes are extremely different.
Yeah,
and then
fighting multiplayer games a bitch.
Yeah, and then yeah, it does. Yeah, us trying to find a game that we were both like, yeah, let's play that together. It's actually
there's not a whole lot of multiplayer videos on the channel because I'm tired of playing shooters.
Yeah, it's very
difficult.
difficult.
Like them.
And a lot of to be fair though, to his credit, a lot of multiplayer games are shooters.
The majority of them, really.
And then so we're very different on that, and then we have very different takes on which games we think are better. Or like, I like to do first go, boom. His games that he's played before. So it's
that
just
said, the Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel were games that you had played before, and I haven't.
I had no. Borderlands 2 was the only one I had played before.
Oh, just 2?
Yeah.
Well, you'd also play the original, but you don't want to let's play the original.
I do not want to let's play the original. Like they say, sometimes it's best to leave things in the past. That game is okay. Like, it was good to get the game started. It just, I don't think it's not as good as 2, and it very repetitive quests.
Hmm. The thing with me as well is like I like having like a full like especially when something's like a timeline. I like doing the whole series. It's like Mega Man Battle Network. All 6 of those games will be on the channel at some point. So far, only the first 3 are, but eventually 4, 5, and 6 will happen. That's where it's like, oh, you don't know the original Borderlands? Oh, well, that kind of... Well, I feel like I'm missing part of the story now. Well, shit. It's like, at some point, I kind of want to do it. Like, I don't know, maybe Twilix will do it with me or something. But, I don't know. Miss Mischief, Fatal Frame, you brought that one up. I don't know anything about it. I've been told... I know a little bit about one of them where it's like, hey, you're taking pictures of ghosts. It's literally the extent of my knowledge. I know Yuri Kozukata is an assist trophy in Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that's all I got. Not something I know a shit about.
Well,
but also on the subject of like requests, like somebody you like, if somebody requests something, I'll be like, I'll consider it. But again, there's not gonna be a guarantee. Like if I don't know it at all, I don't want to do it because I like being able to tell when are good points to cut episodes. Try and gauge how long a game's going to take me. This again, knowing what games I can show up. I don't like going into a game blind because I could like take Pokemon, take the original Pokemon, take Mount Moon or Dark Cave even. Fucking Dark Cave. Blind, having to use Flash, not knowing where the fuck I'm going. It's annoying. I'm gonna be spending time in there I don't want to be in. Trying to make my way through a dungeon in Final Fantasy II that I don't know the path for. I'm going to be spending a lot of extra time there, and it's just going to be boring to watch. So and I like doing things that I know.
Yeah, and I mean, it actually kind of works out for both of us because there are people who prefer to watch someone first time go through a game, and there are people who prefer to watch someone who's played that game and knows it very well.
And that's what I do. I prefer to watch people like Checker Conroy, who know their shit. And when he does a Let's Play for a game, he's giving you all the fucking knowledge he can. He will show you where every single Shine Sprite is in Super Mario Sunshine. He will show you all the fucking collectibles. He's doing a Xenoblade 2 Let's Play right now, and he's literally going over everything, and it's insanity. He's even going to cover the content that's different in New Game Plus. Like, good God. He is essentially my Let's Play idol. I try to emulate him where I can, because he is number 1. Why did I go here? God damn it. I knew that wasn't the right hole.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it. I dropped out right at the end.
That said, there are, some games that are exceptions for me. Like, the Danganronpa series is an exception, because those are games that you really need to record them your first time going, because the whole murder mystery and reactions to things. Splatoon 2 was also the same case. But with that one, it was like, it's the same gameplay from Splatoon 1. If you get how 1 works, you get how they all work. The only thing I had to look up for Splatoon 2 was, okay, where are the little secret things? Because I wanted to get all the secrets. And I only looked up the exact location of them. I didn't look at anything else.
Well, shall we maybe hit on a different question you got prepared?
I can. First, I think we're going to jump into a little bit of stats first, before we get into some questions. So, do you know, without counting, or you might have already looked, I don't know, how many completed Let's Plays we currently have on the channel as of today? Yeah, no, not as of today, but as of the anniversary date.
Okay, because there are a couple series that are currently not finished streaming or uploading, or there's actually a couple series that will.
I think it's 2 of yours that aren't finished. That are, as time of recording this, are not finished uploading to YouTube, but they will be by the time that this goes to YouTube.
Yeah, and there's one that.
Hey, for anybody that's watching this now on Twitch, we'll also be putting this up on the anniversary date. So
yeah,
there's that. Yeah,
because there's one I believe that hasn't even started yet, and one that's pretty close to ending for me.
Yeah, one of them should be ending either tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah,
sometime this week.
Yeah. So total, mine, yours.
Total. Well, I mean, you could do yours, mine, if you want to guess what all the numbers are.
Jeez. Uh, I feel like I've done like, I'm gonna say 5 years, maybe 36.
Okay, okay.
Yours probably gonna be a little bit smaller of a number because you do longer games and you've been, I mean, here less. So,
Well, technically, I've been here more because you had that break.
oh, that's right. But I'm gonna say for you, 28.
Okay.
And then like including everything, this would be like our,
Multiplayer and Twilix.
yeah, and
Not shuffle plays. Not shuffle plays.
not shuffle plays.
I did not
Did you
stat anything
did you
about
include
shuffle
arrows?
plays.
One.
Arrows don't have any single player let's plays.
Yes, one.
That was not completed, so no.
Oh, okay. Total. Let's go 62.
So you think we've done 62 total? You did 36. I did 20 something.
Oh wait, yeah, no, that had to be higher. Let's go 74.
Okay. What do you have a guess on Twilix and the multiplayer videos?
Twilix is done probably like. See, now you're gonna make my total seem stupid because I'm gonna guess different numbers. I feel like Twilix has done like 11, and then ooh, multiplayer maybe around 11 as well.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that all your numbers are wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Your closest number is probably your own. You've completed 32.
Ooh,
Let's
I was
Plays.
very close.
I completed 20. Twilix has completed 18.
I did say 24 for you, didn't I?
You said 20 something.
I thought it was 24, so I thought it was pretty close.
We have 17 complete multiplayer Let's Plays.
Oh, those two I was
and
off on.
A total of 87.
Wow.
Yeah. We've done a lot in 5 years. We're gonna do more in another 5, hopefully. Who knows? You know, we could have comets that blow up the Earth before then. And if that's the case, it doesn't matter! Yeah. So, continuing from that. I'm not going to ask you how many hours that you think that is in total, but I do have those numbers that I can share with you.
Okay.
I totaled up all the hours for all of our videos, because I thought it'd be fun. You have recorded 603 hours, 43 minutes, and 33 seconds of Let's Plays. That is over 25 days worth of content.
Jesus.
I have recorded 607 hours.
Oof.
44 minutes and 41 seconds. Persona really brought me above. It gave me that little inch over you. Without it,
Dang
I would
Persona.
be below. Twilix has recorded 156 hours. Oh, also, my stat was also over 25 days, obviously. Twilix has recorded over 156 hours for over 6 days. Multiplayer 154 hours for again over 6 days, and in total 1,522 hours, 47 minutes, and 45 seconds of Let's Play footage, which would take you over 63 days to watch in a row.
So I also want to.
No bathroom breaks, no sleep.
So I have 1,050 hours in Dead by Daylight. I think I play a lot of games. Is how this goes.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah.
I've been. I don't know how old I was when I played my first game, but I know it was Super Nintendo era.
Yeah, I played pretty young too.
I know what games were the building block of my gaming days: Yoshi's Island, Super Mario RPG, Mario 3, Mario World. Those were the games that brought me up. The first game I owned though was Pokemon.
For me, it'd be
the first game I owned.
The first Super Mario game, Echo the Dolphin, and Road Rash.
Okay.
And Sonic. For Sonic.
Ew.
Too. I mean, that was what my dad had, so that was what I grew up on.
Ew.
The SNES.
Sonic.
I grew up with the SNES.
Nintendo for life. Alright, so Miss Mischief has asked the question. what is my favorite game? Now, the hard thing with this question is that there's so many games that I like. And honestly, whenever I'm asked a question, I always fall back to the same answer just because it's a classic for me. It's a game that I've Let's Played. It's one of those games that brought me up as a kid, and I just fucking fell in love with it. It's Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I love that game. In all honesty, if I were to truly weight every game I played, would it be my favorite? I don't know. I don't want to weight it because I don't want to have that answer. I say it's my favorite. That's the game that got me into RPGs. That's the game that I fucking loved as a kid. Gino for Smash.
What about myself? I have a hard time picking a favorite game.
There's so many.
All-time favorite game because it changes for me relatively often. Like, I'll be like, oh, sure, I like this game, and then I'll be like, all right, but now I like this one. So if I had to choose, like, the one that always pops into my head all the time is Left 4 Dead, because I love that game and played it a bunch, and I really enjoyed it. But I don't know if I'd say it was my favorite. Like, now it's not. I would say not, because I don't really play it anymore. Even though I play a bunch of DBD, I wouldn't call DBD my favorite game either.
No, God no.
God no, too many bugs. Deus Ex Human Revolution I really enjoyed. I actually really loved the Subnautica games. Those were pretty good for me too. But yeah, so I have a hard time picking just like one or picking a game that is a favorite for me.
That's fair. Favorite anything, I feel like is always hard because you could be like, oh, what's your favorite book? What's your favorite movie? It's like, I don't know. What's something I enjoyed that I watched in the last year?
Yeah, kinda.
Like, there was a time when I said V for Vendetta was my favorite movie.
Oh, me too.
Would I say that now? Probably not.
Yeah.
At one point, I would have said Harry Potter for favorite book. Would I say that now?
Oh,
maybe. I don't know. It definitely has some world building issues.
Oh, you say you really liked Harry Potter, huh?
Yes. What? Oh. All right. All right.
I found
enough.
it. Yeah. I was like,
enough.
good timing. I found a Harry Potter map.
All right. So we have another question from Zoe. Do you wish you could re-record and upload any of your Let's Plays? And if so, which one? So something that maybe you weren't happy about how the recording went or whatnot. Maybe there were issues with it and you want to have a second shot.
Let me look through my games real quick.
Yep. Same. I mean, I kind of know some that I like. Generally, like I feel like it's the early series that people, Let's Players, kind of just like, man, I really wish I could redo that one. Like, Checker Conroy, I mentioned him. Earthbound was one of the first games that he did a Let's Play for, and he did a redo of it in the last couple years. That because he didn't think the first one was as good as his more recent content, which is fair. A lot of times, Let's Players starting out, they have worse mic quality, or they don't quite know what they're doing fully. Yeah, that's fair. Me, I'll probably just say, oh wait, no, I have a good answer. Final Fantasy IX. I wanted to redo Final Fantasy IX because when I was recording that game, that's when I was back on my laptop. So my quality was not great, and there was a lot of choppiness that I didn't discover until I was too deep in the game to even think about redoing. How the fuck do we get in this?
I also was having this issue as well. I honestly don't know. What? I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to go over there too.
It didn't work. If I had to choose a game that I would record, upload, re-record, instead of a re-record, I would probably just not have done it. Costume Quest 2.
Quest?
Yeah. I did it as the idea at the time was like it was close to Halloween. I was like, oh, I'll do one for like a Halloween idea, but I forgot like it takes it's like a series. So then it was a thing, and then I was just like, well, that was a thing I did, and it really wasn't that great of a game. I would say it's probably my most forgettable Let's Play because it just don't know. It just seemed out of place and really not a good game to record.
Fair, fair. If I had to say a second answer, I probably would say Pokemon. Partly because, hey, you know, I just like playing Pokemon. But also, again, that was my first series. And, you know, like I mentioned, the first ones are going to be weaker. It also gives me a chance to just, like, use different Pokemon or maybe do a Nuzlocke version of it. At some point, I would like to do a Nuzlocke Pokemon game for the channel, but I want to get through all the main games first. Because, again, I do like doing my Let's Plays of, like, showing off knowledge and such. And Nuzlocks really aren't focused on showing knowledge. It's more like, how can I speed through things and not die?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is fine, but it's not quite my style.
That's fair.
Stupid hill. I hate
I say also this map is way more difficult than I thought it'd be.
This fucking rock right here at the start is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, this is...
There's probably a trick to it and we just were too stupid to figure it out.
I mean, it's called jumping. But we don't have jumping enabled, so... God, this hole is stupid. I hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so let's get to another stat, shall we?
Sure.
This one, we talked about it a while back, but we'll see, maybe some answers have changed. What do you think is your longest and shortest Let's Play in terms of hours, not number of episodes?
For me, my longest has probably gotta be Mass Effect Andromeda. That was a pretty hefty game. Unless there's one I'm just not thinking of. Shortest game. Now, I have a couple real short ones, so... Ooh, but what takes the cake for shortest? Probably... Little Inferno might be the shortest.
Okay.
Which,
okay.
I mean, it has little in the title, so I'm kind of going with that.
Alright. Well, your shortest is... No, not Little Inferno.
Ooh.
The Telltales, The Walking Dead Michonne.
I was thinking that one.
Your shortest Let's Play.
I was like, that one could be shortest, but I was like, I think there's still a little bit longer to it, so really, I'm kind of confused by that one.
It is 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 59 seconds long, compared to Little Inferno, which is your second shortest, which is 4 hours, 24 minutes, and 24 minutes long.
That's
so
close.
Roughly about a half hour shorter. So pretty short.
Yeah. I have a couple
Your
shorties.
longest, however, well, first of all, we'll talk about Mass Effect. Mass Effect was 41 minutes, 19 seconds, and 41 hours.
I was about to say.
56 seconds. And it ranks as our number 7 longest Let's Play on the channel. It's nowhere near your longest, because your longest is over double that.
Wait.
What the fuck is this hole?
I know, right?
You're so stupid. You didn't think that game that you played recently.
Hold on. Oh, right. It's got to be an Assassin's Creed game.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Right, that's right. I forgot I streamed it.
16 hours.
Hey, it was a good game. I forgot I streamed it too.
Seconds.
And I did everything in that game. I didn't do like just the main stuff.
This hole is fucking dumb. This Wizards mini golf is stupid.
I just randomly grabbed
God.
one. You happen to say Harry Potter? I was like, all right, here we go.
What the hell? Yeah, that's quite a big difference. Your second longest game is also an Assassin's Creed game, Origins. But
long.
it's a difference of roughly 60 hours.
Yeah, because I did everything. I don't know if I necessarily recorded everything for Origin, or I might not have included...
I thought it was odd when they were so far apart.
Yeah, I might not have included everything. I might have did some stuff off, like just the exploring off camera I might have done, I'm not sure.
Right. And also, Odyssey is technically a little bit inflated, because I don't think you'd cut out any of the dead time, or like you walk away from the camera or something.
No, because they were just the streams, just the full-on streams.
Yeah. Which I don't think would lower it too severely. I think it would still be number one, our number one longest video or series on the channel. but I don't think. But it would be closer.
Yeah.
What about for me? Now I know the answer for myself, obviously, because I have the stats in front of me. What do you think is my longest and shortest Let's Play?
Hold on. Let me just look at your games. See, my only hint is I've made the thumbnails for every one of your games.
Yeah, you have.
If I had to guess, your longest is probably Persona 4 Golden. And your shortest, probably World of Light.
Okay. Well, my longest is Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah.
That was, easy guess there. 98 hours, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. A long, long game. Curb, I have never rage quit one of my Let's Plays.
I have.
Now, the only time I've ever abandoned a Let's Play is if I didn't think the game was fun, or if I was having too many technical issues with the game.
I guess
Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom, it had to die.
For me, there was a possibility of Fallout 76, I think, being an option, but I rage quit that game, so it did not become an option.
To be fair, Fallout 76 rage quit you.
Yeah, that's also true.
It deleted your save data.
Yeah.
Like, that's not on you. That's on the game for being shit.
Yeah.
As for my shortest, you guessed Super Smash Bros. Ultimate The World of Light, where I just did the single-player campaign in that game. It may interest you to know that not only is that not my shortest Let's Play, but that is actually in the top 20 longest Let's Plays.
Ooh. I didn't watch it.
That's fine.
I just looked at the titles, like, that one seems like it might be shorter.
That's fair. World of Light is pretty expansive, though, to be honest.
Okay. Like I said, I hadn't played it.
Yeah. My shortest game, though, actually comes at number 48 on the list. So even then, it's only barely under the bottom half, or in the bottom half, which is interesting.
Yeah.
That game is Mega Man Battle Network 1.
Oh, right. Those are super short.
Yep. Or at least the first one was short, because the first one was 9 hours, 45 minutes, and 39 seconds. The second game is roughly double that.
Okay. I forgot those games are super short.
Yeah.
Because you told me that fact the other day, because you said, like, we were talking about the trilogies of them for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was Felix's Mega Man X games.
Oh, yeah.
It's also the only game I've ever done that is under 10 hours.
I'll say, you tend to pick games that are a lot longer. I tend to pick... I'm kind of all over the place.
It's not that I pick long games, it's that I pick RPGs.
Yeah. I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to games. I'll have a couple decently long ones, then I'll have, like, some super shorties, and then some medium length.
Yep. Oh, don't worry. We'll get into averages later.
Great.
I have those statted too.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's got everything statted. He's a stat nerd.
Except for Shuffle Plays. I did not want to stat Shuffle Plays. Was like,
that's fair.
Shit.
That's fair.
Like, nah.
They also died off for a
doing
little while.
Plays
They also
most of the
died off
time.
for like a year, and then they came back.
Yeah. Year 3, I think we didn't do any Shuffle Plays.
Because we were.
That was also when, like, you weren't doing anything. And I was like, man, I really don't want to do this because it can be a struggle sometimes finding something that's, because I prefer doing like a full series of a game, but Shuffle Plays are like, here's a one-off.
Yeah, here's a
like,
teaser.
I don't want to do a one-off.
Oh,
Yeah, like sometimes I've done it as it's not a hole, it's just getting the tunnel. Interesting. Huh. Like sometimes I'll do like a teaser, like I did the first 2 hours of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I thought that was a fun video. But usually, no, I prefer to do like a full fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, Shuffle Play actually started, weirdly enough, it was an idea between me and Arrow again.
Yep.
And its original idea... Huh. Oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, we're going to be here for the next 2 minutes. So, I got to move. Never mind. So, the original idea for Shuffle Plays were kind of like to do a bunch of the free games on Steam, and we
Yeah.
were gonna kind of like rate them a little bit and stuff like that. But then they kind of started off as just like we're like, oh well, we have all these other games too, you know, that I don't really play, but I have, and
Yeah.
so then that's kind of how that happened to be. That's how they came around.
You also, way back when we think was first starting, you and Arrow came to me and it's like, hey, we want to talk about some ideas. Like you had like 2 or 3 different multiplayer series that you wanted to try and do. One of them, I don't remember the names of these, but you wanted to do like a competition series where
Oh yeah.
whoever lost would get a punishment of some kind. And I was just like, no.
Yeah.
I was not about that. I was like, I don't give a fuck what's popular and what people want to see.
Yeah,
I don't want to have a pie shoved in my fucking face.
Yeah, I kind
because
of
I
thought about
lost a
doing some
video
sort of
game.
like point-based challenges or you know
Yeah.
games and stuff. Was an idea at one time.
Yeah, like especially part of my fear of it was was that like it's a brand new channel. You don't want to start doing like a whole bunch of different things all at once, because then you're not gonna have an identity, and you're gonna be burning yourself out doing all these different things. So that's part of why I fought against it. But I was like, yeah, shuffle plays, that's fine. And just like having general multiplayer shit, fuck yeah, of course. But like a competition, nah, brah.
We've bounced around with
Not about
competition a
that
couple
life.
different times in different ways.
We haven't actually done anything like that though,
Nope.
right?
Nope, we haven't.
Yeah. I mean, we have talked a little bit recently about like doing a Nuzlocke stream race, like between us and Curb, but it kind of relies on him being able to get a computer where he can do streaming. I mean, I guess technically he could stream it over like Discord, and one of us could like copy it and just show it on our side of things. But I feel like it'd be cooler if he had his own setup,
Yeah.
right? Curb,
It
right?
says one day maybe.
Right? But yeah, that'd be a cool thing. Like, I think that'd be a pretty fun project. We'd have to do something that's like an easier Pokemon game to do another stuff out because you've never done one, and it's also in a way kind of an experiment.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be something like Gen 6, X and Y, because those are the easiest fucking games. They're so piss easy. It's embarrassing.
We have a couple viewer questions, 2 actually. We have one from Mysterious Miss Mischief. Zantok Mike, will you play RPG horror games or not? Okay, well first for me, I'll start with me. Examples like Omori, Ib, or Pocket Mirror. I've seen Ib played. I think I watched probably Markiplier play it once. First off, again, horror games, not my style. Second, RPGs, not my style of game. So odds are for me, probably not. Because, again, I just don't care for RPG style games. And I also just don't care for horror games very much. So that's kind of like combining 2 things I'm really not a huge fan of. And I don't see myself getting into them enough. Zantok?
This course has already fucked me, and I'm unhappy
I
about
think it's
it.
the last hole.
Thank God. So for this question, again, it's likely a probably not. Those games, I don't know shit about them. I mean, it's funny thing about Ib. Actually, I have a funny thing about Ib. Last year in a different Discord server that I'm a part of, I like to run different polls in there, just like have a little bit of fun. Just like we've done, like what is the Discord server's overall favorite Pokemon, favorite Fire Emblem character we want to see added into Smash, Animal Crossing Villager, Disney. We've done polls like that, and then at one point I was like, hey, give me ideas. What kinds of polls would you guys like to see? And somebody suggested what game we want to force Zantok to play.
I participated in that one.
You did. You did. And one of the games that was in that poll, because I had other people nominate what games they wanted to be in there, because come on, I couldn't just do things that I put on because that'd be boring. One of the games that was nominated was Ib. Aooni was also nominated. They didn't win, obviously. But I did promise that whatever it was, I would do one stream of the game, and I would upload it to the channel. The winner of that game was Bug Fables: The Everlasting Sapling. Unfortunately, I didn't like the game very much. They gave me a stealth segment halfway through when I was already starting to get bored, and I was just like, well, it's a sign. I have to stop playing the game now. Instead, I played Nier Automata, which was the third place game? One of the 2 there. I've also since played, I think the entire top 4. Because Child of Light, I think, made the top 4, and so did Earthbound, which I've since all played. But about horror RPGs, I mean, it would really depend on the game. Again, horror is just not a genre I really care about. I don't even watch. Like, we played DVD, but I haven't even watched Halloween or Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. I haven't watched these movies. Just not my genre. Oh, shit. Yeah. The person who nominated Ibn Al right there.
Oh, that's funny.
Perfect timing. How's it going, Adels? Wasn't even looking at chat. That's great, though.
I just was like, oh, hey, Robo's here. I'll say hi. That's pretty funny. Good timing.
Yeah, horror is just not my genre.
I'm
planning to do that poll again probably next year just because I thought it was fun, and it also got to expose me to new games. Like, never would have played Nier Automata if it wasn't for that poll. The whole Danganronpa series was also on that poll, which I've now. Well, I've completed the story for all 3 games. So yeah, and I'm still working on the post game for the 3rd game.
I submitted 2 games, I think. I did Grim Fandango. I thought it'd be interesting to see him play, and then I also submitted LA Noire because I've played LA Noire, or I've seen someone play LA Noire, and I wish I hadn't, because I would have loved to have done that one for the channel. But it's kind of one of those, like, once you do it once, it doesn't make sense to play it again, or even if watching it kind of ruins that game. But yeah.
Kind of like with Danganronpa. That's why Curb Walker was like, no, you can't play it first and then record it. You have to record the first 30 days. Like, I don't, but I like being knowledgeable.
Right.
And I was like, fine, I'll do it, but you have to be on camera with, or you have to be on the Let's Play with me, so I have that.
Yeah. Before the question eventually gets bopped out of the chat for me, what's a game from Zoe? What's a game you're interested to play / record that isn't on your schedule yet? All right. So, I mean, I guess on the schedule is interesting phrasing.
My schedule is into next year.
Yeah, because I guess in the schedule means like I plan on doing it at some point. Like, for example, A Plague Tale: Innocence is on my on my radar. Like, it's in there that I want to do at some point, but I haven't scheduled it out, or I haven't decided when it's happening.
Right.
Because really for me, that's a lot of game. That's how probably a lot of my how I'd answer this question would be. It's not on my schedule yet. Yeah, because A Plague Tale: Innocence would be one of those games for me that I eventually want to play. Vampire was on that list until just recently. I started playing it. Valhalla. I feel like is probably very obvious that one's on my list.
Yeah, I mean, we're expecting it eventually.
What other game Back 4 Blood I'm really excited about now. I feel like that's gonna be really fun. I'm trying to think if there's any other games that that I know is coming out that I'm really excited for.
I have a spreadsheet of games.
I know you do. I have to check my Steam is usually how that goes. I had to wait for that hole to be done.
I have it listed, there's over 100 games that I want to do eventually. There's just not enough time in the world.
Right?
I will die before I do all the games I want to do.
Oh, Outer Worlds. I really want to do that game. That's high on my list.
I don't have a spreadsheet for the amount of dates I've had because there's just not enough to bother.
You have to have info to put in.
There's... I can probably count one.
I shouldn't be talking.
Not sure if it's one hand or two hands.
But yeah.
I live a sad life.
So
I
yeah.
stay home all day.
I really want to do Outer Worlds. It's probably one of my highest ranked ones right now. But I know it's a little more time consuming, so I haven't fully committed to doing that one. Fair. How about you, Zantok? Games, well, this will be easy for you, but games that you're interested in doing eventually.
So first of all, let me just say, as far as with the wording of that aren't on your schedule yet, like I said, I record things in bulk in advance. like the Danganronpa series. The way that I'm doing things is, while I have all 3 games recorded, I don't like uploading the same series in a row.
Same.
So I have it built into my schedule that, okay, so Persona 4 Golden just finished uploading, for us recording-wise, yesterday. Kid Icarus Uprising is the next game that's going to go up for me. There will be another game that goes up after that, and then Danganronpa 2. And then I have 2 other games that are going to go up, and then it'll be Danganronpa 3. I don't know where the hell we're going.
I know, I can't seem to...
I have a plan
Get
for what
there.
those 2 games in between Danganronpa 2 and 3 will be, but I'm not recording them until Kurt Walker and I finish the post-game content for Danganronpa 3. Or V3, rather. I should be calling it V3. My bad. It's still something to get used to. As for beyond that, I have like loose ideas of games I want to play. Like, I know I want to do, like I mentioned, the whole Pokemon series. I want to do all of the rest of Mega Man Battle Network. I want to do more Final Fantasy. Do some Dragon Quest. Like Dragon Quest 8. It's honestly the only main Dragon Quest game I've beaten. So I'd like to do that one at one point. A game I recently played a little bit of again when I was doing some research for Smash Brothers stuff. Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime. Fun as hell game. Short, easy, but it's really fun. It's got a lot of charm to it. You're this little slime guy. Your whole town has been kidnapped by the Plob. It's platypus mob. Get over it. And while you have part gameplay where you stretch your body out and you just blast around, zigzag around things to defeat enemies and save your family and whatnot. But you also have giant fucking tank battles, and they are amazing. I actually found out recently that it's actually the second game in a trilogy, but the other 2 games that never got localized outside of Japan. The first game only has like the regular gameplay. There's no tank battles or anything. The third game replaces tank battles with naval battles, so you got giant fucking pirate ships. I really want to do that game. I'd like to do Paper Mario. I'd like to do some Lego games. When Splatoon 3 comes out, you better fucking believe that shit's happening. Oh my god. There's too many games.
Right.
Not enough time. I'll probably do Nier Automata at some point. Just because, I think that's a interesting game. I still don't fully understand it. Maybe Let's Play it will help. But it's wild.
It's fair.
Craziness. I want to do Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. I need a PS5 though, and they're not. I can't get one. I want to do the DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Where's the rest of the remake? I need it. Please, Square. Fire no more so the game comes out faster. Why did we do this?
Yeah, I was actually trying not to
saw
hit
you
that.
go there,
Yeah,
and
I
decided
did
to
it again.
follow. I was like, that was dumb.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Never
that, kids.
follow Mike off a cliff. Don't do that. I'm kind of interested in doing more series where I also have a co-commentator on, because I've actually really enjoyed having Curb on for Danganronpa and for Persona. It's added a lot to the show.
Yeah,
it's not just me reacting to things or spitting out facts. It's like having somebody I can bounce things off of.
Yeah, and I just finished watching one that you both were in. It was pretty good.
Yeah. That whole series, goddamn, who fucking monsters created those games? Jesus. It's like Phoenix Wright, but nobody's happy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, that we're caught up on questions in chat. You got some more?
We are. I gotta look back and see what the questions I had asked you before. I don't think I sent you all the questions. Oh no, I sent them to Twilix.
I'll
so
say you sent me a couple
read
to
them
send
there.
to somebody
Yeah,
else, but you never
I
asked
sent
me.
you 3 for Skilled Arrow, but
Yeah.
that's because I was planning to ask you on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I did that one. We'll do that later. Oh, here we go. What Let's Plays were your favorite to record and why?
Ooh. All right, let me finish this. I gotta finish this hole, and then I'll be able to.
Back at the beginning of this hole. What the fuck?
I know this one's kind of annoying. My favorite ones to record and why. A lot of my more recent Let's Plays I've been taking them off my Twitch because I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm like I like streaming my games So then I'm like, well, I might as well record it too. So that's kind of, I tend to like the ones that are streamed a little bit more anyway, because I have audience interaction. Let me look at my list of games though that I really enjoyed. I'm a big Telltale fan, so just those games in general I really enjoy. That I really enjoyed recording. I really enjoyed Legend of Bumbo. That was a pretty fun one. It was funny. I liked it a lot. Subnautica. Loved Subnautica. Those are probably one of my favorite ones to do. I really, really enjoyed them. I would actually probably say those. Those are probably my... They probably rank pretty high up there for me for favorites to record.
All right. That's for me. I mean, Danganronpa has to be up there. Zach and I together, we did the dialogue for we did our own voices for each character, and we didn't do as much of it in the first game, but in the third game especially, we saw a fuck ton of ad-libbing, and there's a couple characters that we kind of treated them like shit. Like, I'm sorry, but I can only hear a character call themselves plain so many times before I gotta start calling them out for it. Like, nah. Where are the courtesans? Jono asks. They're sleeping. They're having a nice, lovely little nap. And that's all I'm saying about that. Other games I really enjoyed in recording, I mean, Splatoon. I fucking love the Splatoon games. It's definitely not a typical game for me because it's a shooter. It's not a shooter where you're trying to kill enemies. Well, I guess in the story mode you are. But it's more about spreading your ink on the ground and swimming through it and trying to cover the most amount of the ground with your color of ink, covering up the opponent's team. And that's really cool. It's Nintendo's way to do a competitive shooter game, and it's fucking fun. I also really like doing the Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy with Twilix. Enjoyed doing a lot of that. Be 100% of that game.
Oh, I also have one of my favorite co-op games that we did.
Yes?
I gotta say, one of my favorite co-op games is Battle Block Theater that we did. That was so much fun to record.
It was amazing. Love that game.
Yeah. And then I'd have to say, I do like
nonsense.
Borderlands 2 was also really good for that. Me, you, and Tubbs did pretty well.
I mean, it's a shooter, so Borderlands didn't really get me that much. But, I mean, I can understand why people liked it. It's just, again, not my genre.
Yeah. I do know how Skilled Arrow would answer this question.
Oh, yes.
His favorite, because this is one of the 3 questions I got to ask him, and one of them he didn't really answer, so we really only have 2 from him. But his favorite one that he did was actually pretty recent. Me and him did A Way Out, and that game was pretty fun. I didn't put it as high up on my list because it was super short. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I probably would have put it up there. Maybe if they had like double the game length, I probably would have put it up there. But I did enjoy that game, and that was his favorite that we've done so far. So, yeah, pretty good one.
Twilix's answer for this one, and we'll also go into a little bit more stats things with Twilix here. Twilix says that his favorite game to record was Metroid Prime, easily. He doesn't really elaborate further on that, but Twilix is a big fan of the Metroid series. It's honestly probably his favorite video game series of all time. I know he wants to record the entire series for the channel eventually, but he also has a problem where he'll get burnt out on things. So he'll do recordings, but then he'll disappear for a long time. Right now he's in
Arrow does that
he's
too.
in one of those periods. Yeah, it's understandable. Like, again, recording is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I understand people getting burnt out easily. So I get that with him. Since we're on the subject of them, I couldn't really ask these questions of Scaldero because he doesn't have any solo games that he's done. But for Twilix, I asked him the same question about what he thinks his longest, his shortest games are, and all that. Twilix thinks that his longest Let's Play was Okami, and his shortest is Metroid Zero Mission. both of those were dead on correct. Metroid Prime, his longest game. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Metroid. Okami, his longest game, came in number 13 on the list at 30 hours, 35 minutes, and 57 seconds. So pretty decent length. His shortest, again, Metroid Zero Mission, is actually our second shortest game on the channel at 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 40 seconds. It's actually only 20 minutes and 3 seconds shorter than his next shortest game, which is kind of nuts. I saw we had another question. Miss Mischief.
Oh.
If somebody got me a game, does that mean I have to play it? Well, I am my own person. I do whatever the fuck I want, and nobody can make me do anything I don't want to do. That said, if somebody did buy me a game, I feel like, well, I wouldn't necessarily guarantee a stream of it like Wayofftrail does. I would probably be like, okay, I'll record a shuffle play of it, which would basically just be me playing through the first 30, 60, 120 minutes of the game. Really just depends on how I'm feeling about the game or what the game is about. Will depend on like how long the video is. Like for Breath of the Wild, I recorded the first 2 hours, but there's been other games where I only did the first half an hour. Kind of depends on the game. But if somebody wants to spend their money on a game for me to play, I mean, I feel like the worst I could do, or the least I could do rather, is to like do a shuffle play of it. To be like, yeah, I played it. Will I do more than that? Will it eventually become a Let's Play? I mean, it kind of depends on if I like the game. If I don't, then no.
For me,
knows?
I kind of guarantee either a stream of it or a shuffle play of it, if it's obviously appropriate. But
We're not doing Honey Pop.
yeah. Other than that, I can't. I don't really like say I'm going to do more than that. That being said, I would like to take this time to thank anyone who has gifted me a game, which I would be Zantok. He got a few streams out of Red Dead Redemption, and then he got the full playthrough of frickin' Persona 4.
I'm waiting for Persona 5 to go on Steam.
And the thing is, like,
it's in your money.
The games that have been gifted to me, I've actually played through them all, and I've recorded them all. So, for example, Persona 4 Golden, at first, when it be first gifted it to me, I'm like, all right, this will probably be one stream and done. But I actually really enjoyed the story, so I continued.
Why I did that game, because I thought the murder mystery aspect would get you.
And that's what did. I also want to thank the mysterious Miss Mischief for gifting me Undertale, which, for people on YouTube, you'll have already... that has already been up and out. And then for you guys on Twitch, spoilers, that's the next one for me. That's going out, but you guys saw me stream it. So.
They might have got the stream.
Yeah,
so the VODs are probably available right now.
They probably are, because it was a very short game. So
yeah.
And I didn't go full into it. And then I also want to thank Genesis for !Genesis in chat. For gifting me Littlewood, and that was a game that was actually on my wish list, and I think he saw it was on my wish list, which is a great way to guarantee I'll probably play the game if it's on my wish list.
I don't keep a wish list very well.
And
typically, if I want a game, I just buy the game.
Yeah, if it's on my wish list, it's probably very good odds I'll actually play it and probably do a full thing of it. And so he gifted me Littlewood, and I played the whole thing and loved that game. So that video's out there too. So yeah, thank you to those people who have gifted me games.
There's something else I wanted to mention. On the question where we were asked a game that we're looking forward to doing at some point, that was actually a question that we had asked to Skilled Arrow and to Twilix ahead of time. Skilled Arrow didn't have an answer for us, but Twilix said Metroid Dread. It's not out yet, but it's a game that had been rumored for fucking years. It had been canceled twice, and finally, Dread is releasing this year, and it looks fucking good. I would never be able to play it, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun for those that like Metroid. He is very excited for the game.
Yeah, I just don't think Arrow doesn't really play much anymore, and his life is at the time for now. He's definitely not going. Yeah. You probably will not see him on the channel.
He's got 4 kids.
He's gonna have 1 kid, but so he's gonna be probably not on the channel much at all. And but yeah, he's gonna be a daddy relatively soon, actually. And
here, you have an announcement in those regards here too, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I was like,
Me
what?
either.
Definitely not. Um,
Maybe someday.
Jesus. You had me confused. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, so I bet he's got games that he's interested in. He just didn't really think of one to
He doesn't
answer.
have time to. He doesn't have the free time to game. Anymore.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Hi.
Yeah, I think we need to go in there.
Yeah, I also failed. But yeah, so that would be his answer probably. I mean, me and him were kind of playing Grounded, and that was. I mean, I could eventually see us maybe jumping back into that because it's still early
When
access.
it's fully released.
Yeah, when it's fully released, we'll probably play it.
This hole.
Yeah, where am I going now? Oh,
Oh, back
that's
up, man.
cool.
Hate it.
Yep. Yeah. Zantok, what would or from Jono? Zantok, what would Wayofftrail's final smash be, and vice versa? Oh God.
You got that McDonald's body.
Body slam.
It's a McDonald's themed wrestling ring,
Jeez.
and you just like get right on top of them. You're eating a burger as you're falling.
Wow. Wow.
You should never have said that quote.
I know.
You
I don't
should
know
never
why I
have
said
said it.
that. That was such a
It will
terrible
haunt you
idea.
forever.
That was very early on in stream
Yeah.
life too, and it
And then
stayed.
Sushi did fan art for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there it is, fan art. What would Zantok's final smash be?
Not even the original fan art.
Oh, that isn't. Yeah. Imagine.
It is. No, it's not. Damn.
I'm thinking. Imagine Mr. Rossetti, where he's yelling at you on the screen, except it's just a
Ah.
bunch of insults flying around on the screen. Just middle fingers flying across, just damaging you the whole time.
You.
Yeah, pretty much. Would that would be that
That'd
one
be
there.
fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I approve. I approve.
All right. Some stats. Or question, either one.
More stats. Oh, we can get to this one. This is the fun one. Averages.
Ooh.
So obviously you're not going to get this right, but I'll give you within 3 hours plus 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Oh God.
Or maybe we'll do 5 hours plus 5 hours. That gives you like a good. No, that's too easy. Fuck that. 3 hours. You got a range of like a 7 hour gap where you can get correct here.
Okay.
What do you think is the average amount of hours that your Let's Plays total to? Like for each Let's Play itself being averaged together with each other.
Oh, I see. So like where Assassin's Creed would bump that average up, where and what was my shortest one again?
Walking Dead Michonne.
Walking Dead Michonne would bring that average down. Okay. Ooh. How many hours average? Probably looking at I want to say a range around 12 to 13 hours a game is kind of my average.
Okay. What do you think it is for me?
Gonna be a lot higher. I'm gonna go with like 21.
Okay. What do you think for Twilix?
His is gonna be shorter, I feel, because he's got a lot of Mega Man games in there. So I'm gonna go with like 9. No, like 10. 10 for him.
Okay. Multiplayer?
Ooh, that's tough. They're all over the place. They're kind of shorter too. Probably like. Oh, but Borderlands is pretty long. But Way Out was pretty short. Let's go like 16.
Yeah. So none of them were exactly right, but you
Shocker.
were in range somewhat. So for you, the average amount of time that your Let's Plays last is 18 hours.
Oh, a little longer than I thought.
51 minutes and 59 seconds. For me, it's 30 hours.
Oh, I was off on that one.
23 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, you were. For Twilix, you were close. 8 hours, 42 minutes, 25 seconds.
Oh wow, it's very close.
And for Twilix, or not Twilix, multiplayer, 9 hours, 5
Oh.
minutes, and 39 seconds. And then I went beyond.
Of course.
The average for the entire channel, 17 hours,
Oh,
30 minutes.
I'm kind of on
12
average.
seconds.
I'm kind of an average then.
Yeah. Additionally, here's where we get really fun. Which game that you did a Let's Play on do you think is closest to your average time?
So average of 17-ish, 18 hours.
18 hours, 51 minutes, 59 seconds. What game is the closest to that you recorded?
Let me look at my games.
Too many numbers. It's fair, Curb. Fair.
Minecraft story mode.
Minecraft Story Mode. Minecraft Story Mode ranks at number 6 on the list. Lasted 13 hours, 14 minutes, and 20
Ooh.
seconds.
Longer than that.
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer comes in at number 26 on the list at 21 hours, 19 minutes, and 25 seconds. 112 Operator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a little under 2 hours of a difference for you between that game and your average. What do you think it is for me?
Goes back to look at your list. For 30 hours, pretty much.
30 hours, 23 minutes, 14 seconds.
Let's go. Definitely not that. Well, I'm actually gonna go with Final Fantasy 1.
Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 1 clocks in at number 37 on the list at 13 hours, 6 minutes, and 15 seconds. Final Fantasy 1. Not that long of a game.
I just assumed it was long.
It's the first game that was on NES. No. But you're actually kind of close. Because the actual answer is Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, I debated between the two Final Fantasies, and I was like, I'll just go one.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake clocks in at number 11 on our list of longest Let's Plays. And it was at 32 hours, 29 minutes, and 42 seconds. So it's roughly 2 hours longer than my average. So, nutty. What about Twilix?
Let me look at this game list. Twilix. God.
I also asked Twilix this question.
This is kind of tough because of all the Mega Man games.
Because you don't know them? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any of his games. I've only played 2 of the games he's played. I'm gonna pick one of the Mega Man games. I'm gonna go with number 4.
Mega Man X4?
Yeah.
Okay. Mega Man X4 is clocking in at number 82 on the list.
Oh, it's
Keep in
super
mind,
short.
this list goes to 87.
Oh.
Mega Man X4 lasted 4 hours, 7 minutes, and
Dang it.
33 seconds. His most average game is number 54 on the list at 7 hours, 55 minutes, and 23 seconds, and it is Boktai, which Twilix guessed as his answer for his most average game. So holy shit, kid.
Right?
Nice fucking work.
Nerd.
And compared to his average, that's only about 45-ish minutes shorter than his average.
Huh.
Which is very good guess. And the final one for this, actually no, that's a lie. It's not the final one. What do you think is the closest for multiplayer?
Oof. Multiplayer. Commander Lilith?
The Borderlands DLC for Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary clocks in at, where is it? Number 71 on the list at 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 2 seconds. The actual answer you did not partake in.
I had a feeling. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm maybe not in this one.
Yeah, you weren't. The actual answer is Spyro 2. Ripto's Rage as part of the Reignited trilogy, which clocks in at number 50 on the list, 9 hours, 20 minutes, 42 seconds, which is 15 minutes off from the average. It is 15 minutes longer than the average for multiplayer, which is crazy. That's close as hell. But there's one more. Our total average for the entire channel, as I mentioned, was 17 hours, 30 minutes, and 12 seconds. What game any of us have done is closest to that?
I feel like it's gonna be me. I think it's one of my games. So I'm gonna go with 17 hours. That was kind of short. That was kind of short. Ooh, you know, I'm gonna go with Subnautica.
Okay. Subnautica, the first Subnautica, came in at number 15 on the list at 27 hours, 36 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Huh, I was
That
off.
is,
I thought that game was
10
shorter.
hours longer than ever.
I meant Below Zero, but that one's short.
Oh, Below Zero?
It's short.
Below Zero is shorter. You're closer.
Yeah.
It's at 23 hours, 20 minutes, 19 seconds, but still not good enough.
Dang it.
It's actually not one of your games. It's one of mine. And it is only off. Here's nuts for you. The game in question is 9 minutes and 13 seconds longer than our channel average. Are we stuck?
I think so.
Wow, that sucks.
I know
that
that
game
too.
is Splatoon 1. Splatoon 1 comes in at, where did it go? Number 29 on the list, 17 hours, 39 minutes, 25 seconds. It's the closest hell average.
So we gotta close out my game. We're froze.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's
Cool.
that. Yeah, the averages killed it.
While you're doing that, Jamer has a question, so we'll go ahead and do that. Would either of you consider appearing on another person's YouTube for a video or collab with another YouTuber? So we actually have collaborated with another YouTuber.
We've collaborated with some already.
It wasn't for doing a video game. It was with old friend Flinkadink.
Mm-hmm.
Flinkadink has done a couple YouTuber tournaments where it'd be like, oh, people would vote for this YouTuber or that YouTuber. Oh wow, I need to leave the game too. I forgot about that. And it's just like see who would win essentially what would be a popularity contest. He did 2 of these. The first one, I won. The second one, I won.
Yep.
How? I don't know. It was like a bunch of small channels, and not all the channels were active. We were probably the most active channel of all of them. And we both had separate entries in the tournament. Yep. We actually went up against each other at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were in like a team versus team scenario. I would be up for like doing other ones. Like Sugar Conroy is the fucking dream. Won't happen. But this is the dream. I would also love to do something with like Achievement Hunter.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Fuck yeah, that'd be great.
Who else? I've technically appeared on I've collabed with another channel that I am not technically associated with. The Smash Podcast.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Super Casper is the podcast. Oh, who does that show again?
Yeah, some loser.
Wasn't it like Mangiano?
Yeah, it was. So I was technically on that. So I'm down to do it. It's just like it's kind of one of those things where you kind of like I'm fine with it. It's just I want to make sure the person's got a similar mic set up. Because like there's people who've asked that mics haven't been like we went and watched the channel and their mics were terrible and we're like or they didn't really talk. And we're like that doesn't really work. So.
Like if you're not talking, then what's the point?
Yeah, but
for me personally, like this is gonna be a little bit my personal philosophy. Like I don't think you necessarily have to do video when you're doing let's plays or streams. Like I don't do video typically, but I feel like if you're not talking, why?
Yeah. And so I'm totally down to do like if people have like stuff like Flinkadink did. We were like, yeah, put us in, baby. Um, and then to answer Jono's question, if I could LP with anyone, who would it be? God, that's
Obviously, somebody that's outside of Slickstar Gaming.
yeah. That would also be like probably like there's no way it'll ever happen. But ooh, who would I pick? Viva La Dirt League.
Oh, that's a good pick.
They would be
That's a good pick.
amazing.
Those are funny people.
Yeah, they would be my all-time like favorite choice because they're so just amazing. I feel like they'd be awesome to hang out with too.
Yeah. Like, I technically have had, like, back in the beginning with, like, I think I stopped doing it after Mario RPG. But for, like, Pokemon and Mario RPG, there were a couple episodes where I brought on a guest for some random reason. So, honestly, I don't know why I did that, to be perfectly honest. There wasn't a real reason for it. But, you know, it was a thing I did. But, like, I've done the whole Danger upstairs with Kerbwalker. I also had Kerb on for Persona 4. And it is likely, I guess it's really up to him, that whenever we get around to Persona 5, well, he'll be on for that one too. I'd be down for other people though. Like, if Jono was like, hey, you want to do this game with me? I was like, sure. If Addles is like, hey, you want to do this game with me? I was like, sure. I'm down for shit. You know, again, there are, like I mentioned before, there are some games that I just like, I don't know if I'd enjoy them. Like, is this like the same this whole map? Yeah. Like, doing a horror game. It's like, yeah, it's not my thing. And ideally, it would be a game that I would know I would want to do the whole time, because it'd be disappointing to start something and then be like, yeah, I kind of don't like this, and then quit the project 3 episodes in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think, like, I would feel like not only is disappointing for me, because it's like, look at that time, that could have been something else, but also, it's like I told the other person, hey, yeah, that game you like, I didn't.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that.
The other,
I'm a dick, but I like to imagine that I'm I'm a funny dick, not like an actual dick.
the other hard part is getting the time for everyone together. Like me, Zantok, and Twilix are trying to record Borderlands 3, and we haven't been able. We started before summer. We have not done an
That's why
episode.
with Zach, we set a schedule like every weekday after we're both done with work. That's when we set aside our time to record. We do 1 episode each day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, like me and Zantok,
That's
if
how
you
we've been able to keep things going.
yeah, and if you actually look at especially the more recent games, me and Zantok, who you know are kind of I'd say the main two on the channel, we actually don't have many games together because our schedules for that type of stuff don't line up very, very well.
Yeah, and our tastes are just different.
Very different. Let's see.
To get Screaming Zach as an emote. Man, if I had the power, I've been trying to get this man to get some other.
I have emotes in the works actually.
Fucking finally, you fucking putz.
Just waiting on them to be made. Our friend Suji Fuji is actually been tasked.
Be a goddamn cheeseburger emote.
There's a couple, and she said we were gonna get another one. I had a bonus one coming from the donation stream that we did, charity stream.
Ooh, nice.
I can't remember off the top of my head what it was going to be though. So the Kerbwalkers wants us to make a perk for DVD that would be your signature perk.
I feel like I'd have to have something with like strategizing. Like I looked up information, or made plans with like a spreadsheet to be like, okay, how do thing? Be like, okay, I have all this information here. Let's get it done. Like, it would be something like an information perk, like kind of like how with Dark Synth you can see the killer after you finish. Anytime a generator is completed for a few seconds, or with Joel's perk, where after you complete a totem, you see where the farthest totem is. It'd be some kind of information gathering perk.
Actually, I know what mine would be. Mine would be called Photographic Memory, and it would be where.
Is it a built-in map?
Well, not pretty much like a built-in map. Like once I've been by something, I remember. Like you might like there are times when we're playing, you're like, I'm like, go to the killer shack. You're like, I don't know where that is, and like, or you like, oh, I saw that forever ago, but I don't remember where it is.
True.
In a game, I don't lose where things are. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, if I need to go to killer shack, I know where it is. Like, oh, I know where the chest was. I know where it is. Like, I can find it. Where was that hook you were hooked at? I know where to go. Like. I I have a photograph or a slight photographic memory, and it like I don't get lost. Like if I go hiking in the woods, I can't get lost. I know my way back.
It's because of all that geocaching you did as a kid.
Yeah, I mean actually it was even before geocaching. My family used to have or my grandma would make stockings for everybody, like little Christmas stockings, and everyone's was different. And I had them memorized. Like I just knew what they all were. So that they would turn me around and say, all right, whose has the Snoopy on it? And I'd be like, that's my mom's. Whose has the teddy bear rocking a horse or on a rocking horse? I'm like, that one's mine. And by the way, those are both true. I remember them. My dad had a reindeer on his, and we haven't seen those in years, and I still remember them. So yeah, Man,
I couldn't tell you what colors ours even were.
Ours are red. Mine had a white teddy bear on a rocking horse with a green present with a red bow.
Imagine having sense of direction. I know, right?
Yeah, sense of direction. I'm very good with sense of direction. I took a field trip. I took a field trip. They needed an extra chaperone to Chicago, and I'm like, sure, whatever. And
been there.
I pretty much was the one who pretty much told them where to go. I'm like, no, guys, no, this way. But they're like, yeah, but it leads this way. I'm like, but no, even if I haven't been there, if I have like a map, I know where I'm going. Like I can figure out the direction that we need to go, even if like, you know, the map's telling you to go a different way. I'm like, I can figure it out. Yeah. Let me scroll up here. So we got that question done. Before this other one kind of started falling off the thing here. Who is someone you think you would have a good chance of joining you for a video? Can be people you know or who you are friends with.
Jono and I have already talked about what games that we could do together someday. We were discussing A Way Out. And then you did that. I was like,
how could I not? It's got my name in it.
It's like I wanted to do what's it called? Super Mario 3D World, since they ported that to Switch. Because it also has like an extra mode to it. Bowser's Fury, which is like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But the extra mode can't be done online. So it's like, what the fuck? The main game can be done online co-op, and the bonus mode is only couch co-op. What the fuck, Nintendo?
Right.
So I don't know, maybe someday John and I will plan a vacation, and we'll just be like, okay, we're this entire vacation, we're just gonna play this game, and that's all we're gonna do.
Yeah. It's a good vacation.
I mean, I've had worse.
Right. For me, there's a couple of the viewers that I kind of wouldn't mind having to play a game with. Technically, I don't have a Let's Play with Zach, so I'd want to play one with Zach.
Sure, that's true. I mean, he did appear in the Pixelmon series.
That is true. He did appear in the Pixelmon series, which, I mean, if you want to count it, I guess that counts. I'm getting kind of upset with this hole right here. But yeah. So yeah, we kind of actually, do we have any with Suji?
I think she's in some shuffle plays.
Yeah.
Like some more Dead by Daylight stuff.
Yeah, I can't think of a.
I know. At one point, she and I talked about doing a recording of "Oh Sir," the insult simulator.
I remember that.
Happened.
I remember that discussion.
Yeah.
I think I was a part of that discussion too.
Maybe, I don't know. You kind of suck though.
I also didn't care for that game very much.
I mean, you also just kind of suck.
That's also fair. Don't have to bring it up.
It's fun.
But yeah, like, so that would be people I know, because really, in my everyday life, like, you know, around me, I don't really have any. I keep doing the same exact shot. Hello? I don't really have anyone that I could think of that would be super interested in something like that.
Fair.
Actually, you know what I really want to do? I've actually had this idea. I want to get my mom to do just like a shuffle play. I would love to first off get her to play a game like The Walking Dead Telltale. That would be hilarious to me. Or I want her to go and try and guess the names of all the DVD killers.
Oh shit, one of those videos.
Yeah, I think I saw that and I'm like, I feel like my mom would be pretty funny for that.
I wanted to try and get my dad to do one once. Like, I wanted him to play the original Doom. Because he played that when he was a kid. So it's kind of like, what would it be like having him on playing Doom? Just like as like essentially like a guest let's play, essentially.
Yeah,
So
my brother
playing, and I would just be co-commentary.
I thought about doing one with my brother at one point too.
Yeah, but he sucks.
Yeah. Let's see. Any other questions here in chat? Want an emote of the two of us sharing the same pizza slice? Not really a question, but all right. Thank you, Darkstar, for the congratulations. Note to self, always go with Mike because I'm notorious at getting lost. Yeah, like in any DVD map, you'll notice I always know where to go. Like once I've been there.
When the real zombie apocalypse happens, you want Mike in your zombie apocalypse team.
Yeah, be like, we've already been to that house. Are you sure? Yes.
We've already raided that McDonald's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yes.
Yes. Paper or plastic?
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about shopping bags, plastic. If you're talking about plates, paper, I guess. Because I don't have to clean them.
I usually don't even really pick. They usually just do plastic. I don't really even think about it.
You pretty much have to ask for paper. I mean, I guess it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
But most places, just like, here you go. It's like, thanks. I'll go home now.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. They just kind of do it. All right, Zantok, you got any other ones there?
I'm running low-ish. Let me see if there's anything else I had sent you guys. Oh, what is your favorite thing about recording Let's Plays? We also have an answer from Skilled Arrow and from Twilix on this.
Yeah. So my favorite thing about recording Let's Plays, well, it's kind of has evolved over time. Because I now mostly do my, like, the majority of my games are streamed now instead of just, like, off-camera recorded. Because I enjoy the interaction with everybody, the talking, like the randomness that happens with the cards or the foghorns or the just the random conversations we get going in chat.
You like the foghorn?
Huh?
What? You like the foghorn?
It's funny. Like, okay, Jammer got me pretty good one time, like really, really good, and I'm really upset about it. But like, just the people that you get to meet through it, and sure, I may not have like.
We met Suki through it.
Yeah, I may not have the most followers, but I have extremely loyal and good followers. Like,
yeah,
I love my community is great. Like the people like Suji and Zoe who saw me before I took a long hiatus, and then came back later to they came back after 2 years.
Yeah.
Genesis.
That's fucking loyalty.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like there wasn't even any word from you. Like, there was still a Discord channel, but there was no activity in it.
Yeah, it was pretty much the channel was dead for 2 years. And
yeah, it really was.
Because I had moved.
Keeping YouTube afloat.
Yeah, I had moved. I started a new job, and where I moved to had no internet. Like, or it had internet, but it couldn't handle Town of Salem. To stream it. So we tried and it was just like nope. So then I just kind of wrote it off, like, well, I'm not gonna be able to get better internet, and like I kept pushing for better internet, and eventually it actually happened, and then I came back, or I started streaming again, and a couple familiar faces popped back in, which was awesome, and then this time kind of
CJ, you never came back.
Right. And then as the community's grown a little, we've gotten some more people who come back quite a bit and play games with us now. Like a lot of people who didn't play with us before now have started to like jump in some Dead by Daylight games or played Back for Blood beta with us. And
Zoe.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's been great. That's why I love it. So mine kind of ties in the YouTube and the Twitch part of it together. So my answer will be a little bit different. And the thing is, like, before I also went on break, Zantok actually didn't really join my Twitch very often.
I did a lot. Almost every night I was on, dude.
Before I had that break?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought you kind of joined more later.
You had like scheduled days, like you'd have like Town of Salem Sunday.
Oh, Town of Salem, right? I forget about
like Fallout Thursday.
Yeah, I know you didn't care for Fallouts, so.
No, I did not. I don't give a fuck about it.
To be fair, I don't care about Fallout 76, so.
I mean, I think the whole franchise.
As no one should.
So we also reached out to Skilled Arrow to Twix with this question. So what was Skilled Arrow's answer?
Let me grab that real quick. I have to actually go to our chat. Find his answer there. Where did it go? There he is. So we asked him that question. And he goes, so he doesn't play as often as he would like to, but he says, let's play adds another element to the game that you don't normally have, which can make it more exciting. It lets you be creative knowing there is an audience there. It also makes it hilarious to anyone listening and thinking you are talking to yourself. It's like if anyone's like walking by and hearing you, like I have gotten interesting reactions from like anyone, like family members who have walked by while I'm doing a Twitch or YouTube recording, and they're just like, what? You know, like, yeah. It's like some of the things.
Also why,
yeah.
like I'm very glad that I got to move out of like family. Like it's just me and Twilix live together, so it's like we each know that hey, we do this thing. But when I was living with like grandparents or my dad, it was weird sometimes, and I would try and time my recordings to be when nobody else was home.
Yeah.
Especially,
like
you know,
shouting.
We do the dialogue, and some games the dialogue is, oh
yeah,
boy,
or chase me, Daddy Myers.
Rampa. Some of its dialogue I would not want to be saying with other people around. Like I'm just gonna say one name, and a couple people will know who I'm talking about. If my grandma had been around or was in the house when I was voicing some of the lines from Mew Iruma, oh god, no.
Which like some of you guys have noticed, like I moved, you know, and then my mom actually moved up to me 2 years later, so she does live in my house kind of now, but so there are days where, you know, she's here that I either don't stream or I'm kind of just like I'm a little more tame, I guess you could say, where I'm not saying certain things, so you know.
I wish I could have not said certain things in that game.
Yeah.
I hate that I had to voice her. You fucking dick, Curb. Oh, God. So Twilix also answered that question, as I mentioned, and his answer was sharing games that I love and that I don't feel get enough attention. Games like Metroid, Okami, and Boktai especially. Now, personally, Okami is pretty popular, so I don't know why he thinks that one doesn't get enough attention. But Boktai, yeah.
Yeah, Boktai makes sense. Metroid, I would disagree, but
popular game, not because it's bad, just because like that game has a solar sensor attached to the cartridge, and you pretty much have to play outside if you want your weapons to be strong enough to take out the vampires, which is a really cool mechanic, but also really limiting.
Yeah, I would hate it.
I mean, emulators can break that.
Yeah.
Have I seen the unused Mew sprite? No.
Send it to him.
Should I be worried? I mean, yeah, send it to me, but should I be worried? As for me in this question, what's my favorite thing? I have two. Is this another one where it's gonna be the same fucking hole?
No, I think I just happened to go to the wrong one.
Oh, so okay, so it's one of those where you can go anywhere. That's cool. I like that. For me with this question, I kind of have like two angles from it. As we mentioned before, when I'm doing my Let's Plays, I prefer to come at them from the perspective, here's a game that I really liked, and I want to show it off, and I want to be like, here's all the knowledge. I love that. It's like being able to be like, here's a cool game that I love. I want to introduce it to you guys. But it also, by that same token, gives me an excuse to replay some of those old games, like Mario RPG, original Pokemon, Spyro games. Fucking loved Spyro as a kid. Okay, not all of these are ones that were young. Final Fantasy 1, Ace Attorney, Kid Icarus Uprising. Like, eventually I want to do more fun. I want to do like the original Final Fantasy 7 at some point. I'm looking forward to that one. There's so many games out there that's like, because like neither one of us really, once we finish the game, we tend to just be done with the game. Because like, all right, we got the experience. But when I'm doing the Let's Plays, it gives me a chance to play them again. And it's like some of those games, like, man, this was a real good game. I'm glad I got to play it a second time.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
That's what I really love.
And for me, like, I'll get in a game and like some people are like, oh my god, I love this game. You should be excited about, like, you know. And then I get to experience, like, they get to see me, I guess from the other side of Zantox, because he, you know, how we play it differently. You get to see me experience a game that you might have loved or that you found very interesting, or a game that you might not even know, and you're like, I'm curious about this game. For example, like, Vampire, which I'm currently playing now. Like, I didn't know anything about it before.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you played as Vampire, but Genesis kind of was one of them that said, "Oh my God, that's one of my." When we do our top 10 games of the year, he said that one was one of his top 10. I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of pushed it up for me to play it. So, you know, then someone like Genesis would get to experience, you know, talking about certain parts when I get to them and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Another thing I wanted to mention on like why I prefer doing games that I've played before, because we talked about like some people just prefer watching different kinds of let's plays. Some people like watching ones where you're just doing multiplayer stuff, like a Dead by Daylight only channel, or a Call of Duty only channel, or a Apex, or Fortnite, or God, kill me now. Some people prefer that kind of stuff. Some people prefer things where people are watching gameplay for the first time. Some people, like me, I prefer to watch Let's Play when it's like, hey, I hear this is a really good game. I would be terrible at playing it. I'd rather watch somebody play. Like, eventually, I'd like to watch somebody play through Devil May Cry. I would not be good at Devil May Cry, but I'm interested in what its story is. So eventually, I'll watch it. But that's why I don't like watching blind runs. Because what if somebody misses something, or like they skip through half the game fucking somehow?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It also makes watching some things difficult. Like Zach Kerb, he sent me. He recommended me watching after I completed the thing around the games. He recommended me watch Lucagen's playthrough, and I watched it for the first one. But I'm just like, I don't really think I want to watch further runs of other people playing. Cause like I already know the story.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I can see their reactions, but I prefer to like if I'm going to watch Let's Plays, I want to learn about new stuff for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck do we?
It's in the middle.
Got it.
Jeez. How do we? Got it. Never mind. We do have a question from Jamer. The underscore Jamer. Would you want would you want a sponsor, and if so, who? I mean, would I want a sponsor?
Money
is a tough question, because it's like, you know, I wouldn't mind a sponsor. Like, it's not that I wouldn't, you know, would I want one? I would, sure, I wouldn't mind one. And if so, who? All right. So
Apex Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, certain games could be kind of like if a game
Raid
sponsored
Shadow
you,
Legends
would be kind of sweet. But for me, it would be like Dr. Pepper, like, you know, kind of go like something like that. You should have seen that one coming. Come on, you knew that was coming. I love Dr. Pepper.
The sponsorship, I think, is a complicated thing because on the one hand, hey, it would be nice to make some money. Like we don't get anything.
Nah, we don't get anything from YouTube.
Like, you get something from Twitch because you have subscribers and such, and you know, payments. YouTube, we started out getting pennies, but then YouTube is like, oh, hey, we're changing the prerequisites for what you have to do in order to be qualified for YouTube money, and it's like stupid.
Yeah.
If you have to have like 200 followers, which we only have 100 and stuff. I think we're at like 180 right now, actually, so we're not that far off. But you also need, like, in a week, X amount of time watched on average, which we're never gonna get. It's just not happening. But sponsor-wise, I'm like, yeah, sure, it'd be nice to have the money, but also at the same time, I don't want to do something where I have to like read it from a script at the beginning of every episode, because it's like I don't want to do that. I just want to play the game. And let's be honest, who watches that?
Yeah, right.
No, everybody
skips
in the world
through
either
it,
steps away from it for a couple seconds, or they just sleep and skip. Okay, here we are at the content that I actually want to see. It's like I like watching Achievement Hunter, but they started throwing ads not only at the beginning of videos, but in the middle. It's like I don't want to watch that bullshit. Fuck off. Like, I get it. You know, they have to because they have deals and they have to make money. It's like, I understand that, but I don't give a fuck. If I was going to do, if there's going to be any kind of sponsorship with me, I want it to be like with a game company that I respect, or for a game that I'm interested in. Like if Nintendo was ever be like, "Hey, we
Yeah.
want you to promote Splatoon 3," I would be like, you don't even gotta pay me. Just please, yes.
Yeah, right.
I'll fucking do it.
Like if
I'm in.
this would be a weird example, but if it's like Dead by Daylight like got to me, I'm like, yeah, I play it. I love that. I like the game, you know. I mean, they have some things to work on. Like if I couldn't talk shit about them, well then we got a problem.
Yeah, if you were a fog whisperer with them, you would not be allowed to talk shit very much.
Yeah, that would be
Like,
an issue.
Like, puppers will talk shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But you'd have to like extremely censor yourself. Like any bugs, you can't talk about bugs at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that type of thing is like, well, you know, like then that part I wouldn't care for as much, you know, if it was that part of a game. I'm like, you know, gamers are gonna say things that they don't like about your game. That's just, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. But sure, will I promote it? Like, yeah, I play it all the time. Like, yeah, I'm fine with saying the stuff I like about it. Yeah. So, do you got anything else there, Zantok? Any more stats or questions?
Questions? We don't have any more questions.
Ooh.
I think.
Well, if anyone in chat has any more questions, it could be about YouTube, Twitch, you know, just us in general. Feel free to ask.
That's why I'm kind of down, unless you want to try guessing what you think are either like the 10 longest games on the channel in general, or what your 10 longest are.
Well, I know that the majority of the 10 longest are yours. But not by much, though. But you have the top.
I have 6 of them, and you have 4.
Yeah, and I believe your 6 are like almost like the top 6 or top like 7.
No. It's fairly spread out, I would say.
Oh, we do have a question. Who is your favorite viewer, and why is it me?
Wow.
That's a good one.
Here's the thing.
Real question. What is your ideal games? Ooh. That's tough.
What do you mean?
I'm guessing like what is our ideal type of game to play? Maybe.
RPGs.
Yeah, you like US RPG.
Give
me
a good classic JRPG.
I bounce around.
I don't want your Western RPG Skyrim bullshit. Fuck off.
I do like Skyrim.
Give me a Final Fantasy VII.
Um,
Give me a Pokemon.
I do like Pokemon though. For me, I bounce around. So like I like Assassin's Creed, but if you notice, like I played Odyssey a while ago. I haven't started Valhalla. I own Valhalla. I haven't started it, and I probably won't still for a little while, because I need to play some other things in between. I like to bounce around. Like I loved Subnautica because it was so different from anything I've played. I like Binding of Isaac, a roguelike game. I really don't play any others of those. I really liked 911 Operator. I hadn't played anything like that before. Thief Simulator. That was kind of out there. You know, like a lot of my games tend to be, I guess, atypical. Yeah, they're not. I don't really see much of a theme to mine as much as I see a theme with Xantok's. Little Inferno was great. I actually really like that game.
Weird.
And it's weird. It does have a story, which okay, if I guess I went with this would be my type of game. One with a great story is where I would be, which is weird because I really like Dead by Daylight. But one with a great story. And the reason why is because when I was growing up, I didn't really have internet connection. So any game system I had couldn't connect to the internet. And so a lot of times, sure, I had a couple multiplayer games for when people came over, but for the majority of the time, I was playing games by myself. And so I got really used to trying to find games that I really liked the story. And so that's kind of the games I tend to look more toward. Subnautica, for example, just because that's purely single player, story, loved it. The Fallout games, I love the Fallout games, besides 76. And I actually was really excited for the idea of 76. The execution of 76 left things to be desired. But yeah, I do like multiplayer games that have story. Yeah, A Way Out, fantastic game, great story. And so that's kind of, I guess, games for me would be more that based. Like, I don't care for RPGs. However, I did like Persona 4 Golden.
But not for its RPG mechanics.
But no, the actual playing of the game, I could have cared less. Like, I could have probably watched someone play that and enjoyed it.
Well, it's funny because it's just finished uploading.
I know Jamer's got a question there, but I actually have one. Because I'm going to give you my answer first. Which game that the other person played did you find the most interesting? Or that, like, either you watched it all the way through, or if you didn't watch any of them all the way through, because I know you, which one would you be the most interested in watching all the way through?
I have not watched any of yours, but I was there for most of your stream of Odyssey.
And for me, I really liked watching you and Zach play Danganronpa.
Good game. It's a good game.
I just finished it and it was really good. I recommend that one, by the way.
Are we stuck in a loop-de-loop?
Yeah, you gotta get in that middle area on this side.
Yeah, but...
I know, I realized after the first go around, I was like,
nuts.
Alright, Jamer has another question.
Oh, I didn't...
Oh, I thought you said Assassin's Creed Origins.
I mean, it's the only one of yours I watched, and it's only because like I was watching you play it on stream. I don't know, it's like, I only watch games if I'm interested in the game. Like, even if I like the Let's Player, like, Trevor Conroy, he's the best of Let's Players out there, period. But even I don't watch all of his stuff. Like, I didn't watch his Super Mario Sunshine because I don't give a fuck about Sunshine. But, yeah, I watched most of your Odyssey stream, and it was a pretty solid fucking game. If I was to watch another one,
To make you feel better, the only one I've watched of yours is Danganronpa.
Fair. If I had to watch another one of yours, I'd probably would just say the other Assassin's Creed game.
Oh, yeah, that's probably fair.
Sure, fuck is gonna be Undertale.
Yeah, if I had to pick one of yours that I would be like, yeah, I kind of want to watch that.
I think Spyro was a fun one.
Actually, I probably would have watched.
You get to watch me and Twilix fuck around.
Phoenix Light would have probably been it, or Super Smash Bros. Or World of Light. Because like the Pokemon games I've already beaten, I wouldn't want to watch them.
Zach, you do not have a 100% watch rate from way off because he didn't watch Persona 4.
I did not watch your guys' Persona 4 because I've played it.
Idiot.
Which, like I said, I mean, sure I could, watch it for stuff I missed, but I probably won't, to be fair. Again, I'm one of them, like, once I've played a game or watch it through, I don't tend to go back. Jamer asks, if you could have certain things in a game, what would you have? Example, I would like an RPG with some base building or city building where me killing monsters and questing affects my base/city. Oh. Ooh.
I don't have, like, a dream, like, generic game, but I have had ideas over the years for, like, something I would like to see for a new Pokemon game. Like, I'd like to see a region based off of Italy and Greece. Or, like, each of the gym leaders are based off of the different Greek gods. Same with the Elite Four. I think that'd be fucking cool.
That sounds cool.
And I've also, I've talked to both Adels and Zach about this. I have some ideas for Danganronpa games. Probably the one I'm interested in most, when like they have to build a lunar base. It's a different cast of characters, same universe as the first two games. And they're on a moon base, because I think that'd be fun. Maybe if I somehow figure out how to do a fan game, who knows?
Yeah.
But,
that's hard for me.
I don't have like a generic game. Like I don't know. It's more like I see a game series that I already like. And I'm like, what would I like to see in that series?
Yeah, to change up that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like for me again, it just has to have a good story. Is really my main thing that I'm like, yep, I definitely want that. And then after that,
it has to have a good story and it has to be fun to play.
Yeah, and then after that, I don't know. Something with decent replayability. I mean, I'm big in zombie games. I do like zombie games. So odds are if you had some zombies in there, I might be a little more interested. I tend to just tend to go toward those, like Dying Light. I play Dying Light because it had zombies in it. Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, Walking Dead. I got a lot of zombie games now I think about it.
It's a lot of dead.
Yeah, it's a lot of dead things. You know what? I won't question it.
You shouldn't.
Oh,
When you
nope.
question things,
Nope.
they go bad.
I should. I should question it. I'm trapped.
Womp
Wah,
womp,
wah. It's okay.
bitch.
Yeah, so that, I don't know. I can't really say, because, like, sure, there's sometimes, like, I like a city building type of game, like, where you build up the, like, I liked, Stardew Valley, for example. Like, I like that game, a little bit, but then I'll jump to something completely different, so I guess it depends on the mood.
Simulation-like games are one of my least favorite genres. I get bored. Like I've played Animal Crossing, I've played The Sims, a couple of those I can't think of that I've played. It's like I can play them for a bit, but if I don't have an objective, then I'm fucking bored and I'm out. I only played Animal Crossing. What the fuck is the new one called? I don't even remember what the new one is
New
called.
Horizons.
New Horizons. Yeah, I only played that one because Jono and I had the Smash Brothers podcast, and I needed to do research in case we were ever going to talk about Animal Crossing content. Oh,
By the
get in
way,
skull.
yes.
Oh, the hole.
Yeah, screw
Oh
this one.
God. So I played it for that. But then like a month later, Final Fantasy VII Remake came out. And I was like, all right, goodbye Animal Crossing.
Mhm.
Hello Midgar.
Oh, I think you just have to get in the skulls. I think I remember this one saying something about skulls when I was
Yeah, I
collecting it.
mentioned that.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the holes are like that.
Yeah, I imagine that's the case. I got a hole in one, bitch.
I
Oh,
did
you
too.
Fuck.
So you're saying I have 100% watch rate from way off?
There
Yeah.
you are behind. We already commented on that.
Yeah. I didn't read it, but yeah, technically.
Because Persona 4. So
Oh,
not technically.
right.
Idiot. Point is, there's a lot of games in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some. I also find out sometimes like, people would be like, "Oh, but this game has RPG elements." Like, yeah, elements. That doesn't mean I would. It's not an RPG. It's because it has a skill tree, or you can level up. That's not an RPG. Fuck off. An RPG is more than just gaining skills.
Yeah, because technically Dying Light has gaining skills in that sense. It's not an RPG.
But it's Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking RPG? No.
Yeah. Any other questions, anybody? If you got some, put them in the chat. Think about that. I guess we could talk about some of our games coming up. I mean, already talked about it for everyone on Twitch anyway, that we got, for me, Subnautica Below Zero's finishing up, and then Undertale will be the next one for me.
And for me, tomorrow on Tuesday, Kid Icarus Uprising is going to start uploading. After that, I can't talk about it yet. But then after that, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. It's good. The characters, hey, if you didn't like the characters in the first game, don't worry, they're better. Oh god, the characters in the first game. So there's some good ones, but then there's, Tafumi and Hero and Waste of Space Leon.
Plot device.
Jesus. Plot device. Spoiler alert, plot device. That's a character. Oh, they're not a character. No.
Okay.
And then I guess I can talk about the next couple games with the Actors since this is supposed to be like a special thing. The plans could change. But after Danganronpa 2, I'm currently planning on doing Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and after that, Mega Man Battle Network 4 Red Sun. And then it'll be Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And after that, I don't know. Because that is going to be in like June in the future. June, July is when Danganronpa V3 is going to finish uploading. So I don't know where I'm going to be at that point. We'll fucking see. After I finish recording V3, Pokemon, and Mega Man, I'm planning on taking a fucking break. Because Jesus, I need it.
For me, I have as many games for sure in line as Zantok did. I did have one that got shut down. So Red Dead is out now, but Vampire will probably be after Secret Project, and after that, I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
There's a game that I also know that I want to do at one point, but I have to change my recording setup in order to do it.
Oh, I think I know what
The
you're talking
game
about.
might kill me. This game might kill me.
That will probably be one I will watch, by the way. He's talked about this game for a while,
That's fair.
and I'll just say I would be interested
It
in
would have
watching
been
this.
done by now. This game would have been done by now if somebody didn't get me to play Danganronpa. Final Fantasy VII also would have been done by now if somebody didn't get me to play Danganronpa.
Wow, Zach.
This game is Ring Fit Adventure.
I want to see it.
It's a exercising RPG where I would be on camera. So I have to have room in my space where I can be like, have myself be back away from the computer enough where the mic can pick up my volume loud enough, and then I can actually like do all the movements that it needs me to do. My biggest concern is if there is the one where I have to like be on the ground, anything like that. I'm hoping I'll be able to turn those ones off because my floor space isn't great. But I'm also looking at moving next year, so I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to utilize my break to get the move all happened, and then I'll have the floor space in a new house, new room. Like that would be ideal. What the fuck?
I had an amazing shot. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out where the
You need to get that skull, but I bounced off a turtle. Oh, you can go over there too.
That's the only place I could see.
Oh yeah, I just bounced off a turtle and made it.
Fucking game. Listen. Kill you.
Listen.
I can kill you. Oh, hey, there's the hole. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh,
did it count it?
I could have made it. Damn it. Shit. Yeah, Curve, you're the ultimate scapegoat and the ultimate headmaster's photo.
I get that reference.
You know what you did, motherfucker.
Yeah, so yeah. There's any more questions again? Let us know.
I think this is a good time to actually talk about what our project is.
I-
Like, we've been
I
here
think-
for a couple hours.
yeah, I
don't
think so.
We need to end things, but I think this is the time where we can finally reveal a special project
That
that,
we've worked on for a while. It's been done for a while.
It's technically done.
Yeah.
So the question was asked. With a couple similar questions were asked earlier. One question was asked if we could redo an older Let's Play of ours. What
Mhm.
would we do?
Yeah, no one
We were also
specifically
asked-
worded it the way that would have made us had to freak
Yeah.
out, but no.
We were also asked if we could play one of the other person's games, what game would we want to play? But nobody asked if we could force the other person to play one of our games that we've already done, what game would that be? And
So
it's good, and thank God they didn't.
yeah,
Because for our 5-year anniversary, Wayofftrail and I looked back at the games that we played in our first year of the channel. And we were like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if you had to play one of the games that I did and I had to play one of the games that you did? Wouldn't it be funny if we did that? Because, you know, sometimes Let's Players like to look back on their past and redo a game that they thought could have been better. And it was like, we could do that. Or we can make the other person do it.
mm-hmm.
So, we decided to limit ourselves to only the games that we played in our first year. We could have done the second year, but honestly, the second year was very light.
Very
On
light.
Slickster Gaming content, so there wasn't really anything to add there. So for Wayofftrail, actually, oh wow, we both did 5 games in the first year. That's kind of funny, actually. Although technically, that's not strictly entirely accurate, because you started in the September, I started in the following February, I believe.
Yeah.
And then the first, we kind of judged the years, but like when the Hunger Games videos released. 'cause
Yeah.
At
Those
the
years.
end of each year, I do a Hunger Games recording, taking characters that were in the games that we played over that past year. So that's kind of like where I judge each year's ending. So it's like these are the games that were done for the first Hunger Games. So you had the options to play either Pokemon Leaf Green, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Splatoon, Mega Man Battle Network, and Final Fantasy IX. And we kind of came to these discussions, like we agreed on like what game each of us would play, like when we talked about it. So why don't you go ahead and talk about the game that you played of mine?
So yeah, like we said, part of it was like Leaf Green. I had already played it. I was kind of like, all right, that one's out. You know, like, so we still kind of did some like negotiating, I guess you could say, on some of the games that were options. And so the game that Zantok chose for me to play that'll appear after Undertale on the channel is Super Mario RPG: The Legend of the Seven Stars. So I had to sit through an RPG selected by Zantok to play.
To be fair, it's an easy RPG. Like you could definitely call it like baby's first RPG. It's no Final Fantasy Mystic Quest because wow, that game's easy, but it's definitely not difficult.
Yeah, so I got to play that. I mean, I had thought about playing that game like when it first came out a long time ago, but then I, at that point I was like, meh, it's still on RPGs. And so yeah, Zantok made me play that one.
I did, and I am on the co-commentary for it. So
yes. Oh yeah,
know,
that being said too.
He was not going to do well in RPG on his own, so I had to be there to help guide him through things, and I showed him most of the secrets in the game.
Yeah, and that being said, both of us co-commentate on each other's game that was played. So yep. I played the the Super Mario RPG, and he was there to guide me through it, and then vice versa for when he had to play, I was there just making fun of him mostly, but commentating on what was happening there too. So for mine, Zantok had the options of these 5 games: Broken Age, Costume Quest 2, Alien Isolation, Mass Effect Andromeda, and Telltale's The Walking Dead Michonne. So, you go right ahead, baby.
Will do. So when it came to those games that choosing one to play, it was actually really difficult. Like Telltale's Walking Dead, I don't give a fuck about The Walking Dead. So that would not have been very fun.
And it was super short.
For anybody that was going to watch it. Yeah, and it was short. Mass Effect Andromeda, don't give a fuck about Mass Effect. And it's also very
super long.
If I was going to do Andromeda, his bitch ass was going to do Final Fantasy IX. Just for fairness sake. Then there was Costume Quest 2, which Mike was just like, please don't play this one, it sucks. Like, okay, sure, whatever. And then it came down to Broken Age or Alien Isolation, and what it kind of turned out into was the decision was pretty much like, hey, Broken Age is pretty short. Alien Isolation, you get a little bit more meat off. And I was like, but I hate horror. Why? I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with fucking stealth and shit.
So I picked Alien Isolation.
He did. So we recorded Alien Isolation, and then we got like 3-4 episodes in. I was like, no, I'm done.
You didn't get that far.
I quit.
He got one recording session through.
It was more than one recording session, motherfucker.
The alien never appeared yet, and he quit that game.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, if it was just avoiding the alien, I think I would have stuck with it a little bit longer. But then I was just like, I gotta deal with people shooting at me. I can't just like run away and hide. They're gonna cheat. No, I don't want to do that. And then there was the alien on too. But I was like, if it was just the alien and I could hide in the vents and shit, I might have stuck with it more. But I don't want to fucking deal with having people shoot me either. Like, no, fuck off. So we did Broken Age.
Yep. We
switched.
Compromise.
A bit of a shorter game.
Yeah.
And it's one that we'll be uploading after Kid Icarus Uprising. But it's thing. Maybe someday we'll do it again. Like, give it another 5 years. Maybe we'll do another game of ours, like just something that appeared in the first 5 years of the channel. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we'll rope Twilix and Skilled Arrow into it next time.
Yeah, who knows? But that is what our secret project. You may have heard us say it a couple times, but yeah, that's what our secret project is. No longer secret. It's now the project. So you'll be seeing.
Actually, the day this video is being uploaded to YouTube is the first day of Wayofftrail's run for Super Mario RPG.
Yep.
It'll be uploaded that same day. Unfortunately, my run of Broken Age will be delayed by I think about 2 weeks because of the uploading schedule for Kid Icarus Uprising, but it'll happen. Like, we already have it written down in the schedule. It's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Just other things were still being recorded and stuff, or uploaded.
Yeah, and I tried to do like a shorter game so that I could make it fit better. And maybe if I had this is an invisible platform. What the fuck. Maybe if I had remembered about, like, Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime and how short that game is, I would have played that instead of Kid Icarus. But, oh well. Kid Icarus is fun. Each episode will be a different chapter.
Yeah, and then mine mine ended with, there was actually a chunk of time in between, so that's why I did Undertale, because it was shorter.
Yeah.
But yeah. So really, I think we're kind of
Yeah, as far as stats are done, we've got the stats, we've got the announcements, we learned the origin of the name Select Star Gaming, which I still think my name would have been better. Come on, man.
Possibly.
Yggdrasil. Oh,
Possibly.
we would have had like this huge art thing.
Yeah, because we're both really good at art. Yep.
I mean, Suji and Adels and other artists that we know. I know more artists, I just can't think of who they are. They're the only two that are immediately coming to mind.
Good job.
Jono is kind of an artist sometimes. He drew me as the Rage guy.
Oh,
My Steam profile.
yeah.
Yeah.
We use that.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh God. Oh,
I told you, I just
why?
grabbed a bunch of maps.
Why? This looks like hell.
It does.
Oh. Oh.
Gotta go fast.
I'm out of the map already. Yay.
I hit a wall.
So hey, so yeah, that's kind of like pretty much everything that we had prepared to talk about. So again, like if anybody's got questions, like fucking throw them at us. Like even if it's a weird question, I can't guarantee a serious answer, but I'll guarantee an answer.
Yeah, that's fair.
You want to ask what's better, bananas or feet? I might judge you. I'll judge you. There's no might, but I'll give an answer.
So we both
You
just
asked that though.
Yeah, we both just 100% hit that, right?
Yeah, duh. Didn't you see me?
I know, I was right next to you, so I'm like, oh, we both just smacked the heck out of that ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, so finally we can announce that project. That project's actually been done for a while because we
wanted to make sure that it would be done in time, so we recorded like early this year.
Yeah, and because our
Actually,
schedules were just being crap.
Your Mario RPG part was actually scheduled last year, but we didn't wait. We waited to start mine until I think it was after the first Danganronpa game was recorded, but like while we were in the middle of recording Persona. I think that's when it happened. Who is your least favorite viewer and why is it Shamer?
Man, he caught us.
It's because you wouldn't give me my goddamn mozzarella sticks.
Who's
You
the
threatened
least
to kill
favorite
me.
viewer?
My least favorite viewer is everybody that didn't come back after the break.
Wow.
Fuck you, CJ.
So rude. When if he ever does come back, he'll see this video.
He won't see this video. Please. What is one game each of you would never play? There's a lot.
There's a lot.
I'll limit myself to saying a popular game that I refuse to play, and that's Undertale. I don't give a flying fuck. Why I hate Undertale is because of the fan base. Like, talk about a bunch of rabid piranhas. Like, sure, there's some sane fans, but people are fucking insane. Like, if you don't play the game how they call it the correct way, then they will just attack you. It's like, listen, I'm gonna play the game how I want to fucking play a game. Because I don't do the peaceful route or what the fuck ever, it doesn't mean I'm playing it wrong. Go fuck yourself. Fuck the Undertale fan base. Like, would I have ever played the game even if they weren't crazy? I don't know. But I know it'll never happen now.
That's fair. For me, game never play. Yeah, there's a ton. Like, what's a game I'll no desire to play? A lot of horror games, like zero desire to play. I'm trying to think of like a popular game that I'm just like, no. probably like Apex Legends. I'm not huge on battle royale games, and so that particular one, like I can't say Fortnite because I technically have tried Fortnite because it was free, and then so probably not like Apex. I'm trying to think.
Like I played Fortnite purely so that I could do a shuffle play on it. That's the only reason I ever turned the game on.
Yeah. Let me check a category here in my games I have no interest in my Steam page. A lot of them I've
Yeah, I just
touched.
call my category no.
Yeah, I have touched a lot of them though.
Oh God, you shouldn't do that. No touching.
Oh, I've tried a lot of these, but maybe just like I didn't like them, so I threw them off to the side. I'm trying to think of any other game that I'm just like, God no. Rocket League. Sorry, Robert. Sorry, not sorry. Freaking Rocket League.
Just the only thing he plays.
Yeah.
Until Phasmo came out, he's like, "Hey guys, everybody should play Phasmophobia with me." He's like, "No."
And they're all like, "No, not Phasmophobia either, Robert. Like, come on."
Fuck off.
I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, those are probably two good examples there. I mean, there's some games I've tried that I won't go back to, but.
Zantok, why do you have such beef with spaghetti bolognese? It's because it doesn't exist. It's just called spaghetti. Okay? Like, you Australians call things weird. It is just called spaghetti. It's spaghetti noodles, you got sauce, and you got meat. Sometimes also meatballs. Personally, I'm thinking if you're not having meatballs too, then it's like, why? Come on, you gotta have both the meat and the meatballs. But it's just called spaghetti. It is one word, not two. Zantok, do you want fries with your mozzie sticks? I mean, I won't turn you down.
Fries with mozzie sticks sounds alright.
I mean, it's not like you combine them together. It's just like you have mozzarella sticks and you have fries.
Yeah, I mean, they both sound. Even combined would probably be alright.
I like getting it with my chicken crispers, except, you know, Chili's doesn't have mozzarella sticks anymore, and I am eternally bitter about it. Fucking bastards.
So, I mean, I think that'll probably be done for the YouTube video, but yeah, other than that, probably we'll just keep answering questions. I'm thinking maybe.
I think we can end it with one more question if you want to end the YouTube portion of things.
Okay, because I was saying like maybe 30 more minutes, and then I definitely have to be done.
So here's the question. This isn't necessarily games that you've done already. But like, what is one game period that you would like to see me do at some point?
Game that I've always wanted to see you play. Of mine or just period.
Yeah.
Honestly, LA Noire really comes to mind because I really liked that game and I would like to see you play it because then I can kind of replay it.
Do you want to know the one thing I know about that game is?
What?
That Sugar from Survivor Gabon is in it. That's all I know about that game. Yeah. Don't know anything else.
Okay. But yeah, it's a game that I mean, I liked watching it played through, and it's not entirely difficult, and it's kind of like it's a mystery game, like, and not necessarily always murder mystery, but it's got murder mystery in it.
Fair. And for you, I mean, there's a lot of games that I think would be interesting to see you play, but a series that I know you've talked about, I know you have had interested in the past, you've just never done a recording of any of them. Resident Evil.
Yeah,
you've played a few of them, but I'd be kind of curious to see what you would do for Let's Play of them. Like, not necessarily the new ones, but you could do like the remake of RE2.
Yeah, I played 4, 5, and I can't remember if I played 6 or I saw someone play it, but I remember it was awful. Either I think I watched someone play it. 4.
5 is the only one I've seen anything on.
Yeah, 4 I played a little bit. I had a friend who had it. 5 I had it. And it wasn't really, that one wasn't scary, so I didn't mind it because it's pretty lit up because you're like in Africa the whole time, so they had it pretty like, you know, the sun's beating down on you or whatever, so it was pretty lit up, so it wasn't really scary. And the zombies are pretty. I almost like 100% of that game. But yeah, I don't know. Like I know a lot more of the more recent ones were kind of more on the scary side of things.
Yeah, they lean more hard on like the spooky elements, so just strictly like Umbrella, because
And the first,
is Umbrella even a thing anymore in Resident Evil?
I
Or is
don't
that
know.
gone?
Yeah. And then I know the first couple, like, sure they're fine, but they show their age really hard.
I mean but people really like the remakes though.
That's
Or
fair.
at the very least, I know they like RE2 remake. I don't know about the rest. And RE2 remake is what the Dead by Daylight map is based off of.
Hmm.
From Zoe, a question. What's one Aussie food you'd want to try if you know any? I'll start. I don't know any.
I mean, I've tried
And
a
I'm
lot of.
also very, very picky with my food. So the odds that I would try any are extremely low.
I've tried a few Aussie different things. Like, I'm pretty sure I've tried at least a tiny bit of Vegemite and Tim Tams, and so I mean, like, I'm open to try. Like, I'm I've like in high school, I travel a lot. I may be a pretty picky eater, not as bad as Zantok, but I'm pretty picky too. But I also will try things more than Zantok will.
Well, well, see, I have a reason for why I don't try things. If I go out there and I buy some new food I haven't had before, and I don't like it, then not only have I wasted the money that it took to buy that food, but now I have to spend money on a second meal of food that I actually will eat. So I've essentially paid 2 meals just to eat one because I didn't like it, and also now I have a bad taste in my mouth because I didn't like how it tasted.
Yeah, but
I
I
have
will.
good reasons for why I don't try new things.
Yeah, but I'll definitely try things. Like I'm not opposed to trying things. Now, seafood is kind of the one deal breaker. Like will probably just be like nah. But yeah, or spicy, super spicy. Actually, not didn't have to be super spicy. I'm terrible at spice, so doesn't matter.
I mean, you're also just terrible.
That too.
Jesus, these holes.
Right?
So
put
odd.
this thing in the way.
A dick.
You went that way, I'll go this way.
How'd that work out for you?
Not as good. Let's see if I can recover.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Did not. Alright, so as Wayofftrail said, we're probably going to go on for like another half an hour. Because somebody is an old man.
And has school in the morning again.
So if you got any final questions, now is the time to get them to us.
Yep.
Because we'll be cutting it off at 11 p.m. CST.
Yep. So 30 minutes. Questions you guys want to know. It can be about Twitch. It can be about YouTube. It can just be about Zantok or me. Yep.
Yeah. What character does Wayofftrail most want to see added into Smash?
Golf ball from Golf with Your Friends.
What?
Actually, I would love to see Trapper from Dead by Daylight, but I know it'll never happen.
I have a moveset for Trapper.
I know, but it'd be cool. I thought I turned Foghorn off.
You apparently didn't.
No.
Gino for Smash. Gotta get my boy in. The odds are so low, but I will never stop hoping for it. Fuck your despair.
Ooh, Monokuma.
I have ideas. I'm definitely going to work on a moveset for him, and I have some ideas for it, but nothing's written down as of yet. Shit, there's that little.
I was say, oh, you made it. And I was like, oh no, you didn't.
Listen, game. Wayofftrail, question for you. Would you ever let us do a poll where we vote for a game that you have to play? Again, like the rules with me, your only obligation is you have to do a stream of it once.
If I only had to do one stream of it, Yeah,
Last time I asked this question, you said no.
I know. I did say no. Thinking about it now, it's just one stream of it,
Yeah, it's just one
so
stream.
it's not
Maybe you'll hate it.
the
Maybe you'll
end of
you'll
the
like it.
world. You had some good games in your running. I
Yeah, I
probably wouldn't
did.
have cared for the winner though.
I ended up not caring for the winner either. I thought I would enjoy it because it's supposed to be like a new paper.
Whee!
What the
These are
fuck?
fun.
Oh my god! But and like, while it was very much like original Paper Mario, it's still just I still just didn't enjoy it that much,
Mm.
which is a shame. It's like maybe don't give me a stealth segment when stealth is something I really hate.
See, I love stealth.
Fuck ball. I know I want to do another poll for myself sometime next year. Like any game that I played is not gonna be like all the Danganronpa games won't be on the poll anymore because I already played them.
Yeah, we could do that.
But
We could do that with my um, uh, my Discord. Hi,
if you're
HH.
asking if you're asking if you should download Golf with Your Friends, fuck yeah, it's a fun game.
I don't
There's a lot of-
guarantee.
there's some maps that come with the game, but there's also a lot of custom maps that you can download. I don't know if you can download custom maps off Xbox or how because we play on Steam, but
Mhm.
still a lot of fun. I'm back where I started. Mother.
Oh, is that where this little trail? Oh, yeah, look at that. It does say yeet.
Yeah.
Maybe
and I
not as much
did.
yeet. Oh, no. Okay, well.
It's a trap.
Ah,
There's 2 holes.
tricksy buggers. It does say yeet, though. And I want to yeet it. I know it takes me back around, but I just had to do it again.
I thought it was weird because like, hey, I got in the hole. Why am I still going?
I know, I was like, man, this is a long journey, and then I was like,
you
oh.
zombie-ish.
Probably not going to get this one. Oh, well, nope.
Sucks to suck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
There you go.
Yep. Said hit that second slime pad.
What are you doing?
Oh, actually, you know, to re-answer Zoe's question, a game that would want to re-record, for me it would be Pixelmon Generations, or Pixelmon in
that's
general.
not a re-record.
Yeah, that would be a continuation,
That's different.
or like a season 2, I guess,
Yeah.
because it really wouldn't be a re-record or a
Not.
continuation. At that point, it would just be a continue on, or a restart, I guess.
I would have joined you guys for that one, but I was just like I just wasn't feeling Pixelmon. Largely because like the last time I had played Pixelmon at that point, I was playing with Swarlymon's server, and he had joined like an actual like big community server where they had like a whole bunch of added shit.
Hmm.
Like there was a mine that you could go to that refreshed every couple minutes. And you just like mine the fuck out of it for resources, fossils.
I'm actually currently doing one that's a online one that it's kind of on my free time, and it has one like that. It's
yeah, it had like a safari zone. It had a not a wall here, but like the ultra dimensional wormhole shit.
Yeah.
And you could like save where your home would be.
Mm-hmm.
There was trading. It's like that was a cool ass server. It really just like spoiled me for anything else Pixelmon.
Hmm. But yeah, guys, again, any other questions? You, most of you, like, a lot of you that are still here, like, tend to ask us questions when we're playing other things anyway, so it's not like, you know, you're missing out.
Yeah. Question for you, Wayofftrail.
Yeah.
If I had... Oh, wait, it's not a thing. You turned it off. Never mind. Never mind.
Glad I could help.
What's a video game that you would like to see turned into a movie or TV show?
I feel like I feel like they're working on an Assassin's Creed, so I'm not gonna say Assassin's Creed.
There's already an Assassin's Creed movie. It's
Did
been
there?
out for years.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to watch it
it
at some
did
point.
not get much buzz.
I feel like they were doing like a different one though. I felt like there was something about it that I'm like, I think there was a different one coming out.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was like an original assassin.
Hmm.
Like it wasn't one of the main ones. I don't think.
I feel like
All I really know is that oh, what was that actor? Michael Fassbender played the assassin.
Borderlands. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
I'm not sure how that one will go, considering
that
it's a mix of the cast from 1 and 2.
Yeah, that does.
It's definitely an original story. It's like, okay, but will the story be good? Because usually,
I know.
not.
I'm a little too worried about that one actually being trash.
I mean, it's got some good actors in, like Jack Black as Claptrap, Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
What else game would be interesting to see? Let me look at my list of games.
Sly Cooper.
Oh yeah.
They were rumors of a Sly Cooper movie. There were rumors of a show. All those projects died. It's like, please, those games are so fun. That's a series that I would like to see Twilix do on the channel eventually. I would do it, but it's stealth.
Oh, Mass Effect actually
No.
would be a fantastic one as a movie or TV show. Probably TV show. I want to say Subnautica, but I feel like it'd be actually rather boring.
Boring.
Yeah, I feel like it would. Like, it sounds neat. Like, oh, cool. Survive on a water planet. I was like, nah, it'd probably get really boring.
There is a perfect choice for actress for a Subnautica movie. There's somebody that is quite perfect for this.
Oh.
That they have led a movie, pretty much a whole series already, where they were pretty much the main star and only star in some cases. Sigourney Weaver.
I love Sigourney Weaver.
She would be perfect for a Subnautica movie. Come on.
Yeah, she would be.
Like, that'd be great. A DS9 style TV show for Master. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, like the DS9's great. Best Star Trek show, I would say.
Have I ever thought about doing...
Next Gen is awesome, but DS9.
Have I ever thought about doing merch? I've thought about it. The issue I have with it is...
people that actually watch our content and would buy it.
That, yeah, exactly that.
Also,
And
what would it be? Your
exactly
response face?
that too. I don't really have like a...
I could, we could get a shirt of my Z logo and your W logo.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, the W and
But-
Z would pretty much be like the only... I don't...
They'd also be expensive because, if you don't do custom designs, if it's not in bulk, it's pricey as fuck. And even
Yeah.
then, you're doing it in bulk, so it's pricey as fuck.
I think Streamlabs technically does something, or does something
Yeah, you
similar.
can do that, but it's usually just whatever your channel logo is, so it'd be your face.
Oh, you get to choose. I've messed with it. Yeah. So I could do my face, I could do the logo,
Maybe
but they
give me
take
a Z shirt.
they take a pretty big cut too. But I mean, then it's to order, and you don't have to actually keep any of the. Like, I don't have to order a whole bunch of shirts and keep a box of them somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
That, I guess the other part is, besides the W or the Z, I really don't want to do my face. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I know some people do, and
It's
that's
not like we have any special quotes besides again the whole McDonald's thing.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
just don't have the viewership to really bother.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe by the time we get to our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, feel free to give me ideas of what you would like to see as something that could be on a shirt or a mug or that. I was like, a shirt or a mug probably be the easiest, but then I also thought there was they have stickers, a mouse pad. I'm like, oh, a mouse pad and sticker probably wouldn't be that awful.
We do probably need a new mouse pad.
I actually really like my mouse pad.
Mine it curls up.
Oh yeah, I see that. Mine is.
Yeah.
Mine's
Old.
weirdly
Had it
enough,
for a few years.
frickin' Viva La Dirt League. I checked one of their their mouse pads. They got me. Steel Series or something like that. I think this is called.
Oh yeah, the Steel Series.
It's
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
in all their episodes.
all the other
like
ones I was
horse
gonna
shit.
get were gonna be a plasticky top to it, and I didn't like them. Probably some emotes for designs. Yeah, and
Mine is like it's a Gengar and Cubone that I got from a Secret Santa one year.
yeah, like I mean, I do have the emotes coming. I'm not sure when, but they're in the processes. I'm not gonna rush my artist, but um, so I mean, the emotes are in the process. But again, I think the majority of them are gonna be like my face doing something else.
Yeah. Maybe getting punched. What? Don't you drink punch?
Mm-hmm. And the thing with Twitch emotes, you can't do that. Like, I really like my W and the Z. Like, I like
Yeah.
those badges, but Twitch won't let you use them as emotes.
Yeah, because people could spell out things to get around
Yeah.
profanity filters.
Yeah. Which I
Which
understand.
apparently is a big problem with Twitch right now too. I was saying.
Yeah.
There's not great shit happening. Put it that way.
Yeah, some stuff had to.
Some people in the world are terrible.
Yeah, apparently some bots going around just spamming hate chat or whatever and things. So,
Yeah,
and one of them
they're
was
getting around it by
actually
using like other versions of the letter E that just look like the letter E, but it's not the English version, so the filter doesn't catch it. It's like, what the fuck?
yeah. So one of them was actually chilling in my, or one of the bots was chilling in my chat, and I already banned him.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of weird bot shit going on right now. Like, there's a lot of bots that hang out on channels. I'm just like, they're idle bots.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't know. Like, another TTV viewer. That's
Yeah.
like, they're always in here, and I know there's a few others that are in here right now. And like, I don't know if any of them are legit or problematic or anything. I just know that's definitely not a viewer. They've never talked.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes I'll go to their channel and be like, hey, we're just a bot. You can tell us to leave and we will. But we just are here. Doesn't say why.
Right.
They claim that they like to promote smaller streamers, but I've never fucking seen it happen for here. So I don't know. I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I also don't like calling it out unless I know for sure it's bot, because like some people just like to lurk in a stream, and
Yeah.
I get that. I'm one of those people. I don't like this. Obviously, I'm here for this, but like if I'm watching another channel like Otstarva for his Dead by Daylight streams, I don't chat. I just watch.
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah.
I get that.
Usually, if I'm watching something on a stream, I'm also working on something else, and I can't split my time between working on whatever project I'm on and opting over here.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to any lurkers in chat.
Yeah. Unless you're a bot.
Also, if you are lurking in chat, now's your free chance to say hello and we won't judge you.
Partially. I'm gonna do harshly.
I'm waiting for Genesis to pop in. I'd be like, no, Genesis, we're judging you, though.
I mean, it's Genesis. I don't chat in any stream with more than 15 viewers. I get that.
That's fair.
It's also can be like super chaotic too.
Yeah.
And like you'll try and chat in there, and it's just like, here's your message, and it's off. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
what's the fucking point?
Or like it kind of bugs me. Like,
sometimes I'll watch the live stream for Critical Role when it's on, but I don't bother with a chat. It's like, first of all, they can't see it, so what's the fucking point? Second of all, chat is toxic. Third of all, you see your message, now you don't.
yeah, and some people don't even respond to any of their messages or whatever, which really bugs me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I only won't respond if I know the person's like going or aiming to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, we've had some of those where it was obviously a couple of my students in the chat, you know.
Yeah,
and they were just trying to.
Last night there were a couple people.
Yeah. Around this part, we don't judge, but we do. That's pretty accurate, yeah.
I mean, you say you don't judge. I'm just like, I'm not the streamer. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
I don't give a shit.
Ah, game got me for being greedy.
Here's gonna be a question for everybody in chat right now. What is a game? Why did you come back up?
I hit the ball too hard, and it bounced me back up.
Okay. did it, or did you go the wrong way?
Dang it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, bitch.
I was like, dang it. I was waiting for you to shoot. I was like, I can't shoot, I can't shoot.
And when you came back, I was immediately suspicious because that's when I noticed the second. I was like, wait a minute. Hold up.
Nice.
Alright, so the question for everybody who's in the chat right now. In whether you know every game we've done already or not, you know, I don't expect everybody to know that. What is a game that you would like to see either Wayofftrail, myself, or both of us to play either on the stream or just for the YouTube channel at some point in the future? No guarantees, but you know, sometimes it's nice to see what people would actually like to see.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna add a second question. What's your favorite game that you've seen us do?
If you watched our games.
Yeah, I mean either YouTube or Twitch. Like I get a lot of people liked Town of Salem way back when, or you know Dead by Daylight. I get that.
Yeah. Or Persona.
Yeah. Oh, Jamer has a weird one. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
And who? Like not just like what game you'd want to see play, but like which of the two of us?
I want to see you play Honey Pot.
Not happening.
Had a full boyfriend.
More likely to happen.
There's a new one where it's like you're dating weapons. It's like, what the fuck?
Go
Why?
crossbow. I do improvise co-op with my brother where we play solo games in co-op mode by taking turns doing actions. So you and Zantok through Final Fantasy 1.
So that would be interesting. I have done similar with Twilix. We recorded the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, where every time one of us would die or we would complete a world, we would hand the controller over to the other person. And there's other games I would like to do that with, like Yoshi's Island. I would love to do that with.
Yoshi.
Final Fantasy 1, I mean, I think the only thing we wouldn't be like splitting the controller for that one. It would just be like, hey, these are my two characters. Here's your two characters. We just pick what we want each of them to do. Where the fuck are we going on this map?
I think you got to get to the back area and then you got to go down the middle.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I hit it too
yeah,
hard.
yeah, I see that.
I first watched this stream during the Town of Salem days. Mike was doing Jackbox the first time I came in. Ah, yep. We got a decent following from Jackbox and TOS. My original people are from TOS mostly.
Yeah.
And then a couple Jackbox. I hate to say, but I got over Jackbox really quick. Watch Mike during the
I think Jackbox is fine, but you need a good group for it. And just some of the games are not great. Like, honestly, the drawing ones. I don't care about the drawing ones.
Yeah.
Like, oh, people love TKO.
TKO.
Or the robot.
Oh, so
or the, like,
slow.
superhero robot fighting one is like, I hate it. Hate it.
Watch Mike during the Don't Starve days. Ooh, that wasn't a very long lasting days.
They were not.
And it would be fun to see that come back,
That
maybe
was
with mods.
Suji wanting us to play that game.
Yeah, that was actually a Suji kind of pushed game. Cause I liked the game, but it needed more goal for me.
Yeah, it's in the same category as like Animal Crossing Stardew Valley. The Sims, like it's a simulation game. You're just building a place. Like, okay.
Yeah. By the way,
not my personal fun.
This will be the last course for the night. So if you have any other questions that you want us to answer, feel free before we call it for the night. So, and answer our questions from before. Darkest Dungeon would be also a fun thing to watch you both play. I've seen that game. I feel like it'd be pretty decent to play.
I know something about it. I don't remember. Well, wait, hasn't it been on the channel before?
It could have been
I feel like it has.
It could have been a shuffle play, but it wasn't me.
It was a shuffle play. If it wasn't you, it wasn't me, it must have been Twilix.
I'll say Enter the Gungeon I did, but not Darkest Dungeon.
You did. Enter the Gungeon I think looks like an interesting game, but I'm also not good at those.
Which one?
Enter the Gungeon.
You wouldn't like it.
I've seen some gameplay of it. It's like, oh yeah, I know, but it's not like a typical shooter. Like it's more of a it's a
Hey,
top-down,
Vampino,
photo.
rating with a party of 4. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How is it going? Welcome to our 5-year YouTube and stream anniversary.
Heck yeah.
Other than Plague Tale Innocence, I like to see Ghost of words.
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Jono has played through the game and he's a big fan.
I
of it.
wouldn't mind playing
He
that game
loves
actually.
it.
I really kind of would like it.
It'll probably be better your style than my style.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Neo 2 would be fun. I don't know what that game is.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
I've never heard of it. How was the streams, Vampino?
I'm not sure if it's an RPG or like a hack and slash. We actually have a good following tonight. Like, this is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All in one.
People wanted to know the questions. Oh, that's right. I forgot this one has hole-in-one spots on it. Horrible. My friend got me into too much trouble. Oh, what game are you playing?
What happened?
I don't like my angle on this. Beyond Two Souls. Oh. Huh. Uh-oh. Neo is like co-op mode, ninja, samurai, souls-like. Huh.
Okay.
I'll take your word on that one. I've never even heard of it. Oh, crap. It's the water map.
I think it's very Japanese inspired.
Hmm.
The problem with me answering like, oh, what games do I want to do at some point in the future? It's like, I know my future of like roughly a year ahead.
Yeah, you do.
It's all in the works.
Yeah, and for me, like, I kind of have like ideas. I'm like, yeah, like, oh, wow, I just really suck. Oh, okay, cool. I want to do Plague Tale Innocence, like, but I also like, so I kind of get ideas of what games I want to do, and then a new game will come out and I'll push around the entire order of everything.
Yeah.
Like Subnautica Below Zero was released, and I was like, that's being played right now. Everything else is going backseat.
When Splatoon 3 comes out, my plans are probably going to change because of that game. Will you ever be a VTuber? For me, no, not really. I mean, I just wouldn't be a streamer anyways because I can't. It's the being on for X amount of hours when I might want to be doing other things kills me. And the games that I want to play are not the games that people really want to see on Twitch. Like, I want to play Final Fantasy. And I don't want to play Apex or whatever.
I don't think
I
that's
do know a VTuber though. I don't know if they're still here, but Robo Azo or Addles, they do VTubing.
What's VTubing again? I knew it.
It's where you have like an avatar.
Oh, right.
Like your camera.
Yeah,
and, like,
no.
You have it rigged up so like when you move your head, they move. When you open your mouth, it opens its mouth.
I personally wouldn't do that, and I don't watch channels that do. It's not my thing. Like, I don't like it. I find it kind of weird.
It's not a dislike or like for me. It's just like, all right, it's a thing you do.
I feel like at that point,
me, it's still again like I gotta like how they act, how they sound,
yeah,
and what they're playing. Whether they're using camera, no camera, or a VTuber avatar, that doesn't matter to me.
For me, it's like either just go face cam or just don't. Like
honestly,
commit or don't.
I don't want to do face cam because face cam to me like. And you've seen other streams with like sometimes like it can be good to like connect with the person better, but it's also covering up part of the game.
Yeah, that's
like,
why
I don't like when people have like all the like. Part of the reason I don't watch a lot of Twitch is I don't like when there's like a whole bunch of stuff on the screen covered up because like, oh, here's a little bit bucket or a little health bar for a bit boss or something.
Hey.
Or I'm just
called out.
Shit.
I don't have all that much on my screen though. Just saying.
Or when they like, it's one thing like to have your camera, like that's fine, but when they have like their camera. And their name under the camera is like, dude, we know who you are because you're streaming. Like, like if people want to do that, fine, do it. But for me personally, I don't like it.
Yeah, and
Like,
I don't
it's
like putting
too
a
much clutter. I can't see the game.
yeah, I don't like putting a whole ton on the screen if I can avoid it. And
Yeah.
for the most part, I have just really me and the stream boss, and that's about it.
It's also one thing to have like alerts and stuff too, like because those aren't going to be on there all the time.
Yeah,
It's like,
they go away. Yeah.
seconds goes away. Like, that's fine. But I like seeing the game.
I also find it crazy to see Zantok playing Sims, but I know that ain't a possibility.
I mean, I would be willing to do like a shovel play of The Sims.
Yeah,
like a one-up.
You'd be more likely to
but
see
it ain't gonna
me
be a
play it.
series.
Yeah. You'd
Like-
be more likely to see me play a Sims game.
Like I actually had considered doing an Animal Crossing Let's Play at one point, because there's actually a point that I could build up to for an objective, like get the concert from KK Slider, and that would be like, all right, that was my end game. Get KK Slider, that would be the Let's Play. But now if I did that, I would have to like erase my island and start over, which I don't really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like I don't put any effort into things, like it's still like no. Why they made it so that every Switch can only have one island, even if you have multiple profiles, is so dumb.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nintendo, please learn the internet. Fuck's sake.
Right.
They are so far behind.
All right, we are running out of time, so we got like 7 more holes. So make sure that if you have any other questions, get them in.
Yep. Okay, but The Sims is just like, okay, buy a house, decorate it. Like, I don't care about decorating in games. Like, I don't. Pokemon, hey, it will start with Gen 6. They let you start buying outfits for your Pokemon trainer, and you can change what they're wearing.
I picked something
don't
right away and never
care.
changed.
Yeah, I just went with the default. It's like, all right, there you go.
I got my orange stuff and I was done.
Like, that kind of stuff just doesn't interest me. I want to play the game. I don't want to play dress up. People can, enjoy what you want to enjoy. I just don't enjoy it.
Do, 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 do.
Do.
Catchy music in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was on the other side of that fence. Well, I think overall though, that was a fun Q&A.
I mean, listen, Miss, if you say that I'm asking too much from Nintendo for either Geno for Smash or understand the internet, and I'll take that one step further and say it's asking too much to ask for just one of those things. They're not happening. I wish, I dream, I hope, but it ain't happening. Like, Miyamoto and his hard-on for hating stories in games. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Without story, games would not be alive today. It worries me that he's more or less in charge of the Mario movie. Like, who else would be in charge? But it's like, dude, you realize that you're gonna have to have a story for this thing. It can't just be, oh, Peach got kidnapped. Please, sir. Like, you were a genius in creating Mario and Donkey Kong and Pikmin and so much other stuff.
Oh, I love Pikmin.
But your philosophy on stories and games is whack.
There's actually a game my friend
Does
showed me,
everything need a big story? No.
and it's still in beta. It's called Splitgate, and that's been pretty fun. No, I haven't heard of
I
it.
am not familiar with that.
Yeah,
I've
me
not
either.
heard of it.
Splitgate.
Split. This course is also a lot harder when you don't have jump on.
Did we have jump
this
on
one
the one
is-
time we played it?
Yeah.
Huh. You were winning for a good chunk there, and then all of a sudden I kept getting like 2s and 1s.
Yeah. And then this one I got is like you need jump for this particular one.
Yeah, you gotta.
Because these fucking gates.
Yeah, you got a crap one here.
All right.
Guess I'll go around. Oh. I got a hole in that hole. Oh, I think I got you.
I mean, there's a chance.
There's a chance, but I think I got you.
Damn it! I was trying to go for the hole in one.
I was too. You don't have a chance. Oh, yeah, no, you don't have a chance. It gave me an easy one.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're gonna have to end off our anniversary video
5
stream.
years of streaming. 5 years of Slickster Gaming Let's Plays on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
5 years of performance.
5 years of having to deal with Zantok.
Ugh.
Ugh. Here's to 5 more. Woo! Yeah, so thank you everyone for stopping by who did. Really appreciate the questions and all that lovely stuff. So thank you to all y'all. And thank you Zantok for kind of running the Q&A. And look forward to our projects coming out where you'll see me playing Super Mario RPG with Zantok there as well. And you'll see him play Broken Age with me there. And yeah, so I guess which I guess I will say now, I don't know when I'll be able to stream again because
the school year's back.
School year's back, and yeah, I mean, for my schedule is just all over the place right now. So
Does it have to be?
Just kill all of them. Oh God. I was reading chat. Oh God, to the chat.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
Yeah, it's a hard pass. But anyway, so yeah, thank you all. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see you all later. Have a good one, everyone. Bye. Oh, Zantok, they can actually see you wave bye too this time. Bye. He's such a child. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Exclamation hate.
All right. See you all later. Bye, everybody. So long. See you next time, whenever that happens to be.